I hope I am too. It's been a while since we did this. You know what I noticed? Since you came back from Philly, you haven't used your honorary Philly beard. I was wondering where it was at.
Turn off the podcast. Turn off the podcast. Turn off the podcast.
So you telling me like you didn't get your Philly beard?
Turn off the podcast, bro. Turn off the podcast.
I've been curious about that since like you came back. I was like, I know you're gonna work out eventually, but like you haven't. It's
at the dry cleaners.
Is that the dry cleaners?
I got the dry cleaners, bro.
All right, well,
it's getting cleaned.
I'm looking forward to seeing the Philly beard.
It's at the dry cleaners, bro. It's at the dry cleaners. I'm getting it cleaned right now.
Dang.
Yeah.
I was thinking about going to Philly just so I can get my beard.
I mean, if there was ever a place to go and get a beard, if there was ever a place where you could get a beard, is there?
Episode 190 of Cleaning Dishes Podcast. Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas. Hope everyone's well.
We are back.
We are.
It's Mr. Fantastic, bounce back like elastic, don't melt because it's not plastic. Back in effect, I'm here with
Thomas.
AKA.
It's just Thomas.
What happened to Tofu Tommy? You don't even promote that no more?
Nah, we haven't even recorded or nothing, so.
You don't record the tofu, the vegetables and all?
No, I haven't. I've been partly overwhelmed, partly trying to get things together, partly sick. So if we sound different, it's because I had COVID around like the last two days of the year. So
but you tested cool now.
Yeah, I tested negative twice. I got a third test coming in, and I have another test I'm taking tomorrow to make sure I'm negative. So all things are good. This mask is just another provision to make sure that it doesn't get anywhere else and Fred doesn't get COVID. So hopefully this is the last time we have to wear these masks in the house.
Right? Yeah, it was crazy. That whole situation was kind of crazy.
It was nuts. It was really unnecessary, but necessary.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, we haven't recorded for a while. I was in Philly for about 15 days. So that's like 2 weeks. It's like 3 weekends, 2 weeks. So I was gone for a minute. So that's why we didn't record. Because it was just going to be hard to. And then I had to end up quarantining because, yeah. So that's what happened. So that's why we didn't record. But it was still good times. I was in Philly. I was there for, like I said, 15 days. It was my first Christmas back since, oh gosh.
It hasn't been that long because you went for the graduation.
Christmas, though. For Christmas.
Oh, for Christmas, it's been a while.
It's been, the last time I was back in Philly for Christmas had to be in like, maybe 08.
90s?
Okay. Let me put this, it's the first Christmas I've been to in my 30s. No, I'm playing, no? No, that's the first time I've been back for Christmas since like single digits, 2000 something.
So yeah, it will be your 30s. Your first Christmas back in your 30s.
Yeah, for right, that ass, yeah. I ain't been there since like, I don't think I had any of my Christmas. I don't think I was even 20. Maybe I was 20, 21, maybe.
During the holiday season?
Yeah, it was the last time I was back for the holidays.
Damn.
Yeah, so that was kind of, so it was kind of good to be back, see a whole bunch of family.
That's what's up. That's really, oh damn. That's what's up though. Yeah. I know how important that was to you because you took 2 weeks off. I was like, did you get bored? You talking about how bored you was last time.
No, it was cool. I actually had some plans this time, but then COVID happened.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh shit. So that was, because this time a lot of people were off so they could come and see me before. But last time I came, I went there. I had planned a long vacation, but I had no one to hang with and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, oh damn. I was like, yeah, that wasn't the smartest move. But this time I played it right. But then COVID situations happened, so because I couldn't do a lot of things. We couldn't do a lot of the things we had wanted to do.
Right.
But it still was just good to be around family and stuff like that. Just be out there, just hanging with them and yeah, just chilling with them and stuff. See my little cousin. He's about to graduate. He's super excited about it.
How old is your cousin?
18.
Damn.
He 18. He's graduating high school this year. He's already got scholarships. Like he's been looking for scholarships. Like yeah.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, he already got schools he looking at. And
he plays sports?
No, he don't play any sports.
You see no more than the nation in football and basketball and
soccer.
Damn.
Yeah. Yep. But his favorite is chess club. You know what I'm saying? No, but
he a Hood Hall of Famer like Pee Wee Kirkland.
Wow.
No, shout out to your cousin though, because that's definitely dope. Like scholarships and like going to college. Definitely, it's like that's a big life transition for real.
Oh yeah. Shout out to my cousins that helped my cousin. My sister helped them. My cousins helped them get together. So shout out to him. He about to go. He about to ready to go to college.
Has he decided where he want to go?
Honestly, it's whoever gives him the most money, realistically.
That's real shit.
Which I don't blame him for. I think that's kind of right. He was leaning towards like wherever he gets the most money.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's already got a few schools that was like, yo, we got you. Just come. So he like, all right, bet. Yeah.
Dang. Well, yeah. That's good though.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You know what I mean?
That's something I wish I would have looked more into. Scholarships and like grants and shit. Like,
yeah,
there's like grants that everybody gets, and there's like grants that like if you look for them and wrote like a whack ass paper, you would got some.
Yeah, yep. Write you a letter, write you the paper. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Most of your scholarships will require, outside of grants, most of your scholarships will require you to do some type of paper, letter, something why you should get this money, and then you just do that, and the author will reward you the money. Like like usually reward. It's honestly it's a lot. I can't say for sure now because I don't know about now, but I know even in the past, there was a lot of scholarship money out there. You just had to apply for it. And people would just read and see that it took more than you just putting your name on a piece of paper to get it, and they wouldn't go for it. Yeah. And I was like, there was hella scholarships available because people automatically assumed that the only way to get a scholarship was to be an A+ student and be the captain of the basketball team. And it was like, like there was other ways you could have got a scholarship.
Now you know.
You could have got a scholarship for being left-handed. Like they literally had scholarships like that. Like you're left-handed, here's a scholarship. Like there was all kinds of stuff, bro. You just going to school for something specific. Boom, there's a scholarship for that. Like, oh, you're going for this specific thing. We need these people, so boom, we'll give you money. The government will pay for more money for these kind of people to go get these kind of jobs. Mm-hmm. It was definitely ways to get that, man. But
so why didn't you tell me this while I was in college?
The same reason they didn't tell me. Yeah, I was like, I don't know about after college. I don't know how grants work after that, but
I think we're totally the same. It's just that like it's secret society. I don't want to be cliche, but like it's secret society type shit where like you gotta know the right people and be in the right rooms to know certain things because they do have not pre-med post-graduation grants and shit like that. It's just that like make sure you know the right
grants and shit.
Grad school, thank you.
All right, yeah, you can get some stuff like that, and
it's out there. You gotta make sure you go to like student services and talk to the right teachers and shit. That's really all it is.
I think a lot of jobs will like give you like reimbursement and things like that. We'll pay up to this much.
I will say this: Amazon was good about that. Amazon, I hate. Me and Amazon don't agree on things, but that right there actually was pretty dope. They gave you a good. Then they paid 95% of the school or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
See, it's not to get a job at Amazon. That's ignorant crap.
You worked there 2 years before you get it though.
I worked to get 95% of my school paid for. If that's what they doing, bro. 95% of your school is a lot. That's almost the whole thing.
I know.
And then with the money they pay you, you could pay the other 5%. Like
that's what I'm saying. I did like. I was at Amazon for almost 6 years. I think I did like a good 2 or 3 years while I was in school with the grants and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
And it really was paying off most of it? Yeah. So that really was like 95%.
I might be short selling it. It might be more than that, but I'm pretty sure 95%.
More than 95% is 100%.
Bro, they weren't playing. It was a time period when I was at Amazon, bro, that like they was like, y'all can complain about shit? All right, say less. Fuck y'all, hear this shit. Like they had one of my homies, they had like an IT course inside Amazon.
Okay, yeah.
That's how I don't want to say his name because he's secretive and shit, but my homie, that's how he got into IT.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about too. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's how he got into IT. And
the ball.
I think for those programs, because it was medical coding and something else as a list. But those I think they pay 100%, and they gave you the certs too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, teacher come in from the outside. They came in, taught you. They even built like our own like cubicle where it was like a classroom and shit.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah. So like I said, like me and Amazon had beef, but they did some things right.
How's it now though? Do you know? Is it worse now? Do you know? Or
the people that I know, they moved up a lot. And they say the same. Like it's still the same BS. Like it is what it is at this point. Like
okay.
It's a. If you order some shit and you get it in 2 days, it's a reason why. You think about like, damn, like how am I supposed to order this shit and get it in 2 days? Like, come on now.
Or even same day. Like, yeah, it's the reason why that happened.
So like, if you get your shit, like you part of the problem. At the same time, that's a good problem to have. Like, damn, like.
Yeah, that's why I don't even complain. I'm like, as long as I get my shit in about 2 days, I don't give a fuck what they do. Nah, I be honest, yo, it ain't no different. Not to be rude, but it ain't no different than what we do with sweatshops. But yo, do my sneakers? Do these Jordans look good? Bet. Say more. Hey,
it's just different when it's in America because it's like they had hard labor here.
That's a third world problem, not an us problem. Like take that over there. You like, damn.
I knew she was crazy at Amazon when people started getting heel spurs.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
And like I heard that from several people that had heel spurs and had to get surgery on that shit. I put that in my life, bro. First you hear from one person, you just like, oh yeah, you probably got a medical condition. You hear from two people, that's a coincidence. 3, 4, 5, 6. You like, all right, wait a minute. Hold on, like. First off, what's a heel spur?
Ooh.
And why everybody getting it?
I think it's when you're something on your bone.
It starts sticking out the bottom of your heel, supposedly.
Like a finishing move from Mortal Kombat. Like
Kick somebody in the face with it, like.
yeah, I do think it has something to do. I thought it had something to do when you stand up a lot or do or something.
Yeah.
I forget how you get heel spurs exactly.
Because a lot of older people will get it. Like, Amazon had a lot of older people. But yeah.
Dang, that's great.
And them floors is hard too, but that's enough for Amazon. Stop trying to give them free advertisement.
Yes.
But if you listen to us on Amazon Music, yo, what up? Hey.
Yes. Throw that out there. Let them know. Let them know. Dang.
I'm trying to think what else we did this the last 2 weeks.
Oh, was on the bottom of your foot?
Yeah.
I thought it was on the back. Oh, it's on the bottom. Oh.
It's on the bottom of your foot or on the heel part?
Yeah, it's like on the heel, on the bottom, like on the, I guess on the bottom of the heel of your foot. I guess your bone starts, like you said, starts coming out.
Ugh.
Or yeah, something starts growing on it.
I thought it was in the back part of the heel.
It looks like.
Yeah, that's a degree to dissect it.
It looked like, okay, this is your heel.
Okay.
And this is the bottom of your foot, right? Like, so this is the heel part right here, and this is like the bottom of your foot.
Mm-hmm.
This little piece is like that.
Ew.
Like starts coming out the bottom. Yeah, like it starts growing another little thingy.
There were several times in my life working at Amazon, I was like, I need to get out of here. And that was one of them.
Did you get one? Did you have one?
Fuck no.
Spur.
Hell no.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Spur, Spur, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't.
That wasn't bad because spur could be spelled differently. Because SPER could sound like spur.
I was just making sure.
Yeah, that's not bad.
You try to play me, huh?
No, I'll be that's
First episode of the year, and you already trying to be like, you can't spell. What's wrong with you,
I
bro?
didn't even say that. I said that's not. I
No,
actually,
because you chuckled, bro.
I laughed because I was like, yeah, that's how you spell spur. And I realized why you were saying that. I was like, okay, yeah, because heel spur. It could. You could have spelled it HEALSPER. That's supposed to say heel spur. Tell me don't say heel spur.
What else I do this year?
That's crazy. Just gonna ignore him. That's wild. That's wild.
Honestly, I didn't do as much. Like since you was gone, like I just honestly just chill in the house. Me and the homie Dan, we watched. That was a good one. We watched Gundam. Like we watched Gundam series 1 through 3, but I was 6. So I slept through like 1 and 2.
Damn, shout out to Dan.
Yeah. From what I saw, it was pretty fire though. I ain't going front.
He's like, damn, that's the title. That's good.
Yo, that's exactly what happened. I watched a good 10 minutes of it. Then it got dark, and I woke up and was like, damn, this movie's short.
He said, damn, this movie's short. It's crazy.
So I do have to watch that again though, because I always want to know like the story and the lore of Gundam. And
yeah, I don't know the whole story behind Gundam either. I was never a big, actually, as y'all know by now, I'm not a huge mech person.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Yasuke. But so like when I see certain so I never really got super into Gundam, but I hear the storyline actually is pretty cool. Like the actual not political, but the actual story itself.
Put it like this: if Brexit had Gundams and it was about it,
huh?
If Brexit had Gundams and it was about it,
that's Code Geass?
Basically.
Yeah, that's what Code Geass would be. That's probably the closest thing I can think of as a Code Geass. That would be Code Geass. You take Brexit.
Actually, no. Code Geass is if the Nazis would have won.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Because the Britannia was going around fucking up everybody. And the reason why they was winning wars is they had the technology to make nightmares, which was like their version of a Gundam.
Yeah.
So he's going around mopping everybody up. And then Japan was like, hold on, wait a minute. We smart over here too. And they started building nightmares too. So that's anime talk, for those that don't know. If you don't understand, we talking about Code Geass because we talking about Gundam. Mobile suit Gundam like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I did fuck with Kurlagen. I like that one.
That was a good one. I had to think about what that was.
I said Kurin.
I knew what you meant though. See how I covered your back? I knew what you meant though.
No. Correct me when I'm wrong, bro, so I know to be better.
I ain't peep. I just was like, I knew what he meant. Blank.
Like Kurlagen, that shit was good.
Let me say something off by a syllable. Oh, they can't talk. See, it's cool. I get it.
Bro, I gotta paint the image. That's ignorant as shit.
The image is crazy.
Like, nah.
And for everybody think I'm kind of sick in the head, I'm not. I be doing a lot. Like, no, I'm gonna tell about yourself. Look, this is what happens. So, there's a lot going on with recording a podcast. We got video, we got audio. Right now, we got masks, and we have notes and shit. So my brain is going like 100 miles a minute, and so when I'm saying stuff sometimes, I'm on autopilot. I'm not really thinking. So no, I'm not slow.
The fact that you gotta address if you slow is crazy.
Yeah, because people be asking you, like, is he really slow? No, I ain't slow.
I'm like, yo,
autistic.
like, that's sensitive. I'm gonna start telling people, yo, he's sensitive about that. Like,
no, I'm not sensitive about it. It's like,
no, I'm gonna start telling niggas he's sensitive.
That's the problem. It's like, one, two people, all right, cool, I get it.
Yo,
10, 20,
like,
wait a minute, hold on.
I'm like, yo, like, he's sensitive. I'm like, you gotta talk a little slower when you talk to me.
Don't talk slow near me.
I'm going to tell people to talk slower to you, because you're gonna be like, why is he talking? Because you're gonna think there's something wrong with them.
No, I'm just not gonna talk. I'm just not gonna talk.
And they gonna think you mute? Oh my God.
I'm looking dead in their
like,
face.
it's hard to, English ain't really like his strong, like,
I'm looking dead in their face and just turn my head. That's my thing. I think that's gonna be my thing now. I'm gonna look people dead in their face and just turn my head. Because honestly,
does
at
he
this
not
point,
get it? I'm like,
no, I just don't. I just wish to acknowledge you, and I just made my wish come true.
What I'm gonna do is like when they see me talking to you, I'm gonna be like this. So they think I'm signing to you, and they
I'm gonna
gonna
stop your hands. Like, fuck up my face.
Like, he don't like it. He don't like that. You keep your hands subtle. Don't make no sudden movements.
No, fuck out of here.
Yes, you gotta paint the picture, bro.
Picasso
painted pictures. What they got to do with me?
I was like, you got it.
That got to do with me.
I guess everything.
That's funny though. He said, "I'm not slow." Nobody think you slow. It's be funny to tease.
Because the way you be telling these stories, people thinking like I need help. I don't like that.
It's funny because they don't. You know, people just be like, "Oh, like."
Yeah, I know you embellish the stories, but you do that shit too well. I'm like,
oh yeah,
all
you always
right.
gotta embellish. Like, it's gonna be boring if you don't. Like, oh, they asked about you. That's corny. Like, my boo.
Nah. So a lot of y'all, it's on site. Y'all just don't know it yet.
My house time is doing what? You saw my night? Like, oh my God.
So if you feel a little attention when I walk up to you, you know why. So yeah.
My friend did this. I'm gonna be weak.
So if you want to blame it, you might blame Fred.
What? What did I do in that situation? What did I do?
You ain't blaming me.
You're the one that's bombing on them.
All right. Anything else you want to say about the holidays?
No. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
All right. Let's get into it. The other part you waiting for.
Yeah. What part am I waiting for?
Insecure series finale. The end of a series that connected with black people for more than 5 years.
It was 5 years.
Yep. 5 seasons. It may be more than that because of COVID. But they recorded during COVID. So I'm going to say 5 and a half. I'm going to give them 6. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they deserve it. Give them all their flowers.
Yeah. It's a pretty good. What did you feel? How did you feel about?
You going to get straight to it?
Oh, yeah. I kind of.
How I feel about the series? How I feel about the... don't go straight to the end.
I was going to say about the series as a whole. What did you think about the series as a whole?
Great series. Yeah, I feel like the way that they depicted black people, black men, black women. What are you laughing at?
Issa, like, bro, like, just thinking about Issa, like the shit she got in, like the things she got into.
I think that was like her role as her being awkward and unique. I think it was one of the best points about the show for me, because like I know someone like that, and I feel like how many women are like that but don't show it. It's just like, I'm not gonna do that. And like, you not doing it is like kind of like hindering yourself. It's like, no, be free. Like, do what you gotta do. Because towards the end of the season, she just fully like embraces it. It's like,
oh my God.
Like, when Clay does shit, she's like, I don't think I really need to know that, but okay.
Like when she be like, when she's talking and like she's trying to make a joke and it don't land, and she's like, oh, bro. Because it happens so much.
And at first it was like cringeworthy, but towards the end she started owning it. She's
like, that's Issa.
Right.
That's Issa. Yeah.
Yeah, and I respected that a lot. I do the exact same shit. I make jokes sometimes. It don't be hidden. Yeah. I'm like, man, that's crazy. And just keep it pushing.
No, you know one of the best things you ever did?
Oh God, what?
When I saw the video of it, you was like,
oh shit.
That shit was hilarious. I was like, nigga.
I got strong lungs when nigga got asthma though. Say I don't. Say thank you. I wasn't that close. So
this nigga, oh my God.
For backstory, right? He started telling Miriam stories too. So,
not the top. This one. This was a good one. This is
I'm pretty sure we both got more. We got more. I know I did for sure.
I got stories, but nothing tops like this instance because it was so innocent, but it was such a big deal. It was like,
it was bad. So this is what happened. I was dating a young lady at the time, and we went out for her birthday. So when I say we went out, we went to Benihana's, and her whole family was there. So
like when you say whole family, you talk about like mom, dad, sister, husband type thing, right?
Peoples, bro. Like the whole, I met them before. I made a good impression, but for me, it's like you always have to make sure you keep your standard, your reputation up at all times. Mm-hmm. So my dumb ass decided to get a drink, and the ongoing joke from now on is anything that has alcohol in it with orange, I'm already like 2 times drunk. And
what color was this drink?
It was like an orange is red, so orange.
Okay, you realize that you proving a theory.
Yeah, so I'll say like, because with this example, it doesn't help my case.
Yeah, okay. So
it's kind of bad.
And then orange juice.
I didn't have orange juice that day. That's probably your problem.
I'm saying in general though, whenever you get orange juice, what you do?
That should be good.
Thomas, what do you do though when you get your orange juice?
One thing at a time.
Oh, we going to a line now.
Can we do one thing at a time, please?
You got it.
I got one embarrassing story on deck already.
You got it.
All right. So we out about, at the party, whatever. And like, at Benihana's, they bring you a little cupcake or whatever. And like, me being goofy, I was like, oh, I'm gonna blow a cake out. Mind you, I'm not that close to her. Like, I'm not close to her though. It's me, someone else to my left, and like someone else next. No, it was me, someone else next to me, and her. So you can imagine the distance. It's a good distance. Imagine Benihana tables.
So she's 2 people away from you. So yes. The cupcake is also 2 people away from you.
It's not close to me. And those that know me, I have like some type of weird asthma that only reacts like seasonal and shit. Anyway, I digress. And so I thought it'd be funny, like, oh, I'm gonna blow a candle out. And she's like, oh, don't do that, knowing that I was joking. So I go, this is a weak ass flame. That shit was like,
They just okay.
They just brought it out. Like, it was out and the fire just blown out. And I was like, ooh.
Bro, what makes it so funny is, so I wasn't there, but I'm watching the video.
Yeah.
And so what makes it so funny is you can tell you honestly just like you barely hear, right? And next you know, the flame goes out and then you hear, the whole party that's there gasps. It was the fun. Cause you was like, oh, and everybody just looked at you like, why would you do that?
Villain, right?
And it was like, yo, he was just joking. He didn't mean to. And she was big, yo. It was big.
and she petty too. So she was like, she was bothered by it. Now I'm blaming her. Like, and she was like, I'm so done with you. I'm breaking up with you. I'm like, you know what? I get it. Like, I mean, I'm not even mad. I deserve that. I ain't shit for that. My fault. I'm sorry. It was an accident. But
no, it was just funny because that was such it was really an innocent. Like I wouldn't expect no candle to go out on that either.
Bro, you too?
I wouldn't expect that. I would have been like, oh shoot. I'm like, what the hell? What kind of candle is this? That shit. I mean, it went like you barely heard, and the whole candle was like just out, completely out. Mind you, he's a whole 2 people away.
I don't think it was me. Now I think about it, I think it was probably the person next to me. I'm pretty sure
it was. I'm about to break them up.
Yeah, she was cute too.
Hey man, that when you tell me that story, every time you tell me, I'll be like, damn, that's sad.
Every time I bring it up, you brought it up,
huh? Oh, we're not gonna get on the orange thing, though. We're not gonna.
No, one thing at a time.
We're not gonna get on that, but just remember the orange juice. Just remember the orange juice theory is a thing. Yeah, he gonna try to lie, bro.
I remember.
I think we told him about that before, though. Mm-hmm. About how when you drink orange juice, you be like, and you start running around. Or you might run, depending how good it is. You might run around the house. I'm like, bro, come on, dog.
Yeah, I remember the story. We told it already.
Anyway.
So what you talking about? Oh, Insecure.
So the reason that came up because I had the crazy moment she had where she do something innocent and it turned out so bad. And you be like, what the hell? Like, dang, Issa feels like you can't get a break, huh?
Nope.
That should be so funny. It's like watching a black version of Retsuko. So it's been crazy bad, bro.
One of my favorite points about this show is knowing, I should say knowing, but getting a female insight on things. A lot of times we don't get great shows like that, especially for black people. Like things I remember most are like Living Single, Moesha, and Not Insecure is in that realm of like black women's point of view. And honestly, I love the show because they ain't like try to do men dirty. They try to get their best to give like a real man's point of view of things without it being focused on from their lens.
Yeah. They did do. I feel like they did do a good job of that, of going back and forth between as you're saying, giving you both views and not trying to paint any specific person as a villain per se. Like, they just give you the material, and then we end up being like, I'm Team Issa, I'm Team Molly, I'm Team Lawrence, or whatever it may be. I'm Nate Nathaniel, whatever it is. Like, the way they do that, I think I think it's been a while since I've seen this show where I'm just like seeing everybody's point of view and being like, I can see how they was right and I can see how they was like. You really almost can't choose, because you can, for everything, they make sure they fight everything you see here that's right, you can see what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? They do it for both parties. They never like just villainize one, like attack men the whole show or attack women the whole show.
I appreciate that a lot too, because they could definitely made it where like men ain't shit, and they don't.
Yeah, and they include real shit like mental health, like with old boy, like old girl Molly and
Molly, girl. Nathan,
what's her
Kelly.
friend name? Not Kelly.
Oh, you talking about the one that was
with the baby?
Yeah, I can't remember her name. Her real name is Amanda Siegfried. I can't remember her actress name. Her character name.
I thought her name was something Seals.
Damn, Amanda Seals. I think I thought about a white girl. Ooh.
Yeah, I was like Siegfried.
I'm wild.
Siegfried or what?
No. No, Amanda Seals is her real name. Can you hear?
What was her?
Dang, that's gonna bother me now.
Tamara Tony? No.
What?
I'm just trying to think of names until I get it.
I do the same thing.
Yeah, let me look up. Let me look up on IMDb.
You can spot me when I do it though, but it's all good. Huh?
Hey, you allowed to do what you want to do, dog. The same way I do, you could do
I don't want the judgment though. That's something I don't want. Can't have one without the other.
I'm just saying, dog. You can't have one without the other.
But no, like their focus on mental health was really important, because especially that episode when like she has a mental breakdown because she's dealing with postpartum and the idea of I'm still trying to be a mother, but at the same time I feel like something in me is missing.
Oh yeah.
And I can't explain this idea of what's missing from me, and like they was on a whole like scavenger hunt looking for this girl, but at the same time as a viewer we all like kind of like understood and related.
Tiffany
to that.
Dubois.
It was Tiffany?
Her name was Tiffany.
Okay, give you that. Dubois. Hella bougie.
Yeah, that was Derek's last name.
They married.
Yeah. I'll say that's where she got the name from. Her last name was always Dubois. Because she was like, she's hella bougie, and I was like, it wasn't always her last name.
He bougie too.
So, what did you think about so we talked about the series as a whole. What was some highlights for, let's narrow down to the last season specifically. What were some key things that stuck out to you? And not key things, I mean, more specific. What are some
highlights?
What are some highlights? There you go. Highlights. That's a good word. Good job.
Molly and Issa remaining friends, because at one point they were kind of shaky on their friendship.
Oh yeah.
So them maintaining their friendship was dope. The loss of Molly's mother, and if y'all haven't seen it, I do apologize, but it's been out for a good minute, so spoiler alert. Molly dealing with the loss of her mom. Not only the loss, but also like the pre-loss, because like her mom was in the hospital at one point. Yeah. So it's like how controlling she is, and how like she wants to be in everything, and also how at some point like you can't do anything. Like when it's like loss of life, it's like out of your hands. Nothing else you can do. Yeah, you can't bring nobody back. Yeah. Issa dating Nathan, I thought was really interesting. Because I want to say he came out of nowhere, but he didn't. Like they always stayed in they always stayed in touch. Right, and at one point they was going. You're right. Because like she was on her tip, and he was on her tip. He was on her tip as far as like him like doing the barber, and she was on her grind as far as like her getting her career together. Yeah, I really like seeing that for Issa, seeing her get her career and like really moving forward. I really like seeing that for her. And for me, that was like the biggest blow up for me, is like her coming into herself, and on top of that, in her 30s. Yeah. Because a lot of times people promote it like in your 20s when you're supposed to be making millions and shit, and it's like everybody's story is different. Sometimes it's in your 40s, like Jeff Bezos. Sometimes it's in your 30s, like you really like in your craft. You find out what you really want. Yeah. Because honestly, in your 20s, you don't know what you want. You're not really exposed to anything much. You low key all over the place. That was a big theme, I think, for Issa throughout this was going from being all over the place to kind of narrowing it down and really figuring her shit out. I thought that was I just thought that was so dope to see it. Because I think about it, what she was doing wasn't that much different from what she was doing in the beginning of the series.
She just had more. I think it was before she was doing it for other people, and now she was doing it with other people. Like it was her shit. You know what I'm saying? It was her shit, but she was doing it with other people, and she had more control, more say in it, and it was more, and it was geared more towards the actual community. Yeah, being the black community, the Latino community, and all that stuff like that. Like she was geared towards that, but she wasn't excluding you if you was white. But she made it a point because the whole series is about uplifting black, like for sure. It's all black, everything like boosting up black. You know what I'm saying? Not that you couldn't be white or nothing like that. Not saying that, not down without downing anybody else. That's the important part. She was never downing anybody else, but she was like, I'm definitely want to try to take my business to a black person before I go elsewhere, and especially a black person within the community. That was the big part. It was always within their neighborhood. Right. It wasn't like I'm gonna go way out to New York to go reach somebody when I could be right here in LA. Everything's pretty much happening in LA, pretty much.
Everything happening in LA,
in Cali and San Fran, all that stuff. But she kept it. I think that was dope, like really dope. And
Krishan was like that whole moment was like dope in a sense.
Yeah, the Crenshaw situation was interesting to me because I didn't like.
He was whack for what he did, and she tried her best to handle it right, but
she at first she did because she wasn't going to address it, and I think when she decided to address it, it was how she went about addressing that made it go, ooh, that's not a good look.
No, I think he was wrong for that.
Oh no, I'm not saying he wasn't wrong. I'm not saying he wasn't wrong. I'm saying like he like when she decided to DM him and was like what is you on? Like you drawn type shit basically. Like yo, you drawn. Right. And she DM'd him and I was like, and that to me was the bit because then what did he do immediately? Took that screenshot of it and posted like, look at you coming at me.
That was whack. Cause like on some real shit, if I hit you up your DM, it's like I could have made this a whole big thing about saying everything I did, but it's like, no, I try to pull you to the side.
Right. But to me, at that point, it was why address that. Like, he was coming at you on social media. That was something you should have, if anything, when you came for him, you should have came right out in the open with it. Like, came out in the open, like, hey, like, what's going on? Like,
it's not professional.
Like, but the fact that you coming at him in general, or you going back, the fact that you clapping back in any way, shape, or form, because she kind of claps back. If you read the message, she kind of claps back a little bit.
Yeah.
And you did it in a DM, like, that's not professional either. It was.
Yeah, it is.
How clapping back in general is not professional? Imagine if you was Wendy's and you was like,
if I was
hey,
like,
my order was wrong. They was like, get the fuck out of our face. And they DM'd you, get the fuck out of our face, bitch. Like, you like, whoa.
That's professional behind closed door. It's like no different than an email. No different than an email.
No.
Like, if you want to be unprofessional and screenshot my shit, then now we got a problem.
But he already was. The fact that he was ousting you as an individual. He was ousting you already. Like he was already out here. I was like, you can't let him slander your name. That's important to you. But I definitely would have made it. I would try to come at him from the standpoint of like, wow, like this is a lot of slander. I didn't see the same energy when you were actually doing good at the show. I didn't see that same energy. I didn't know.
See, now that's kind of petty.
How is that petty?
Because you right, but at the same time, it's like you don't put that out in the open. And second off, you supposed to like, I know it's a crazy cycle because
like, I didn't see that in the open. Like, what's going on? You want?
Because like, let's talk. Like, let's talk. You want to say all this? We was being successful together though, huh?
Like,
and that's real shit.
I'm like, I would have said, I really would have been paid, but I didn't notice that. I didn't feel the same energy when you were having your success. Let's have an open dialogue. Let's talk. Let's link up and talk. Because at that point, I still get my shit off. Mm-hmm. It is sort of petty. I came at you, but at the same time, it's like I'm only defending myself, right? Because I'm not going to just drag my name, but I'm gonna come at you with that like, oh, like, what's going on, whatever. But what she said was, wait, where she? Let me see what she said.
It's so the social media and like issues is hard because it depends on whoever speaks up first is usually gonna have the momentum. Yeah, and like the truth and what's right gets like pushed away for the first like 2 weeks.
Oh yeah,
and after that, it's like, oh, that shit was crazy. I wonder what happened with that. And no one really cares. I
feel like one thing I would have definitely have done when she started working with Crenshaw again was get that pic that, oh, we working together again and shit like that. I definitely would have got that picture signed. Because you tried to do me dirty last time. This time you came crawling back. I want to work with you now.
That was wild.
I was like, oh, you came back to... Oh. Nigga, you can't go live on your stupid ass. Like, I was like, oh my God. I'd be like this with it. I'd have been so petty, bro.
Because at that point, so for me, it's like, if I would been like, hold on, let me record this real quick. That nigga need help. I'd been for real, like, if I would record that and put that in my back pocket, I know this is for me. I'm going to post it on social media like how you did me. But, you know, anytime like I would feel bad, I had a bad day, I'll look at this video and be like, oh, that nigga need help.
That is bad, But to me, I do think if you were going to, because eventually it's going to come out. We're going to take post pictures that we're working together. It's going to come up. Yeah. This event is being hosted, blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh, y'all working together again? But yeah, da, 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 da. You go, okay, I get it now.
Yeah, that was whack. Especially when you like go back to ask for help. It's kind of like, damn, like.
But it was kind of it was funny because she still was able to get her brand off, like still get her brand up and stuff like that with that. But she with him coming back, that did help because that now kind of squashes whatever that was.
It was, but like you understand how I mean. Like I had to go through more trenches because of you.
Yep.
And it makes it crazy. It's different if we didn't work out. I was like, you know what? I get it.
Yeah, but you like, had success. Like, niggas was fucking with you now.
They love the show.
And they fuck with you now. Now, granted, that's because he did his own thing. Because she had the show set up one way, and then he took it and started doing shit on his own. Like, I'm still doing the show the way I had it planned originally.
So, here's how I feel about that. So, there was a Super Bowl game, right? Seattle Seahawks versus, I forgot who it was. But the obvious play was a last play of the game. I think it was against the Patriots. Get the ball to Marshawn Lynch, run up the middle, touchdown, right?
Okay, yeah.
But the play that Pete Carroll actually ran was a pass play.
Yep. And then he got intercepted or some shit?
He got intercepted.
Yeah. I remember that.
He's a fucking idiot. Why he ran that play? Facts. Because the results was y'all niggas lost.
Yeah.
But what if it would have worked out?
Yeah, there is always that. There's...
Because if it worked out, they'd be like, oh, he was so risky. That was a crazy move. I don't know why he did that, but it worked out. He must have saw something that we didn't. Same thing with Issa in this situation. It's like, it was dope because it worked out. But what if he saw that shit and was like, this is not what I asked for?
But in that defense, even if that had happened, though, that would have worked out for Issa because she would have said, because she would have said to you, this was the plan we had for the show, and this is what you did. You see how...
wouldn't work out for her because the management would have been like, you can't control your clients.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that part. Yeah, you're right.
She took an L.
You are right. Yep, she took a major L. They're like, what the fuck? You agreed to this and you lied to us. Mm-hmm. They said you lied to us. I'm like, no, that would have been a bad look for her. That would have been a bad look. But at least between her and Crenshaw would have been like, they just not the right fit for us. You try to play into the right fit for us. She's like,
we ain't no fits now, nigga.
Yeah, like we ain't have, but now we don't have anything. At least we had something. We could have went that way, and as we proved ourselves, we could have slowly kind of got to the point you want us to be at. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we can't start right where you want to be. Sometimes we have to work our way to it.
And that's what she was saying. It's like, nah. I understand that you want to do all that you want to do, and I get that. But right now, since we still starting off, let's get them what they want for now.
Yeah, he definitely took a risk. Yeah, that is actually really. You were right. That was a super huge risk, and it's because either way, it comes off as you have no control. Because whether it worked out or not, you told us one thing and delivered a different thing. Mm-hmm. And that nigga obviously is going to, even if you came to him, he's doing what he want to do. Like, you had no control in that situation. No. Okay. Which is pretty fucked up. I mean, ultimately, you never really have true control because someone can do whatever they want to do. Right. But at least if you have your ducks lined up in a row and shit, like she did have, at least she can be like, you see what the contract, you see what we signed off on, you see what we agreed to, and then what they did. Because at that point, you can low-key, it's going to be fucked up, you can always just sue. Like, yo, you fucked up my name, you fucked up my brand, like, this, that, and third, we had this plan, you can see it here, you can see this written down, you see documentation, everything, what they signed off on, and then what they did.
Because I actually, when I saw that, I was mad, and then when I was in my room, I heard the part come up, I started getting mad all over again. So I was like, this old whack-ass nigga.
That shit was drawn, like, the last one, like, yeah, niggas, that's it, nigga,
Cause like, I'm not white, but I can understand how somebody white that's not, I guess for lack of better words, woke, may not understand why there's a lot of hostility towards me because I'm white. And it's like, come on. It's like, oh my God, they hate me. It's like, we don't hate you per se. Yeah. We just hate what you represent, which is you. So, I don't know what to tell you. Don't take it personal, though.
Yeah. You don't hate you, we hate your history. Like, damn, like, okay.
Basically.
But like that is kind of like that was definitely a tough one. That's a tough pill to swallow. But she was good. I like the fact that she didn't jump on the opportunity to get back with him and was just like, hold on, like,
cause you already brought me once.
Yeah, cause she was like, hold on, like, I don't really know, blah blah blah, and made him kind of work for it. She was like, no, cause you done did me dirty, threw me through the jump. I was glad to see him crawling back, like, yo, like,
I did too.
But I'm glad it worked out the second time around. They was doing big things too.
He had an old school whip too. I love that car. I was like, ooh. I can't remember what car it was, but it was like old. So it was like something in the
Tame Impala. I'm done.
I think it was a Monte Carlo or something. But I'm not sure. But anyway.
Of course, you'd say Monte. Wasn't that a big Detroit thing at one point? Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo, Impalas, Caprice Classics.
Yeah, that was. I remember. I started to remember always hearing Monte Carlo from you. And I want to say Charles. No, Charles is the Impala.
Charles and Impala. I can see Charles and Impala. He got an Impala, as a matter of fact.
At least he had one. Y'all know he got. I think he got a Rolls Royce. I'm playing.
Shit, he might. He like, we talking about boy, broke ass niggas. Oh, Marauders. When Face stopped making those. Oh, I miss Marauder. But I ain't gonna give up family business. But yeah.
Yes, this is family business.
Kanye.
Okay. Yeah, but no, that was pretty cool. I overall that's serious. Okay, let's jump to the ending now.
Let's go.
Cause what did you think of? Before we get to the ending, let's talk about that fight situation between
Nathan and Lawrence.
Was Lawrence walling, y'all? Was Lawrence walling? Am I
He wasn't walling, but he was ballsy.
Like, okay, because Nathan came up. So first, painting the image, they're at a party.
Mm-hmm.
Lawrence happens to be at this party. Issa and his ex, Issa, is also at the party. And Issa is there with her man, and Lawrence is there with his baby mom, or was there with his baby mom at the time.
Yes, because she did dip, huh?
Yeah, the baby mother had dipped, and Lawrence had came up. And the reason Lawrence had came up to her was because he had a conversation with his boy, and Issa had called him.
Niggas.
But then they ended up not talking to him. She called him, but it went to voicemail, or she ended up hanging up before he could pick up or whatever.
Facts.
And so he saw that, so he wanted to address it, so he went up to go talk to her. But when he went to go talk to her, basically it turned out that Lawrence started reconfessing about basically how he feels about her, how he still does love her, all these other things.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, Issa's not really in a place to kind of have that conversation with Lawrence. And on top of that, she's there with her boyfriend Nate, who happens to, so as far as she knows, happens to be off somewhere at the point in time. Because he was like going to the bathroom or something. He stepped outside to give somebody keys. Somebody needed keys to the barbershop he worked at.
There was a time scale. I think that he wanted, I think he's wanted fresh air. Because like he was like detention and shit like that. He wasn't fucking with it. Oh,
right. Because prior to this point, this whole point coming up, him and Lawrence started to get into it a little bit.
Yes.
Because they were talking about barbecue.
He was walling on that. I'll give him that.
They started talking about barbecue, and they were saying how LA barbecue was so great, and Nathaniel's from Texas. You know, Texas was like king of barbecue type thing. And so the idea was that they were like
Houston at that, but yeah. And
so he was like, no, like I'm from. He was like, because he was saying how he liked the barbecue that much. And he's like, in order for you to say that. Someone else said, in order for you to say that, you must not be from here. He's not from Houston. He's like, oh, you could say that then. Everybody agreed, mutually agreed. Yeah. You could say that. And after they all agreed to that, Lawrence, knowing that him and that Nate and Issa are dating, made a sense like, I don't know, but LA barbecue, I don't know, I still think LA barbecue is still pretty good, you know what I'm saying?
So that's where he was walling. Like he knew, like I don't know if he actually believed that.
No, what he was doing was using barbecue had somehow became a male ego thing, and it became that Lawrence was LA barbecue and that Nathan was Texas barbecue. So it kind of started going back and forth about which barbecue was better and stuff like that, or how some barbecue satisfies better. And they both referring to Issa. And so that tension grew.
Lawrence was referring to Issa. Nathan was like, "I like my barbecue though."
No, Nathan knew what it was because Nathan was rebuttaling back.
He knew what it was, but he actually was talking about the barbecue.
Yeah, Nathan originally he was until that moment where everybody agreed that Texas barbecue was really dope. Then he was like, I don't know, I still stand by LA barbecue. You know, LA barbecue is just where it's at. You're not thinking it might be better than Houston barbecue. I don't know, it's still really, really good. And then Nathan was like, well, yeah, like, you know, like, I mean, sure. I mean, you could say that if you never had Texas, you know what I'm saying? And then he said, well, it must be pretty good if it keeps so-and-so coming back. You know, so whatever it was, it's out of hand.
That's where it transitioned. Lawrence was on a different type of time.
Yeah,
and Nathan was like I was really talking about barbecue, dog. Like, I don't know what you want right now, but like...
That shit was crazy. I was like, okay. I was like, I know I'm not bugging. This nigga Lawrence is tripping.
He was on a different way.
So imagine that happens between you and old boy. So you're not really fucking with him now. You already don't fuck with him at all. Thanks. And now this happens, so you really not fucking with him, right? So you step out to go get Nate goes to step out to get air and give somebody keys while he's out there, whatever. Lawrence, who was just pretty much talking shit essentially, goes up to East and's like, "Yo, I love you." Like, I'm trying, basically like, I still got feelings for you. I just don't know how this.
Did he say I love you?
Yes, he said he still was in love with her, and she was like, how he doesn't want to. not have said that. Like, I'm really, and right as he said, he confesses everything, says that he still loves her. And right as he says that, Issa's kind of like, whoa, like he bombards Issa damn near.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, why'd you call me the other day? They talking, whatever. She's like, but she's kind of being like keeping it real cordial with him or whatever, talking to him like
she played it cool.
She's like, I'm not really like, I can't really do this right now. But and that she's doing all that, and then right as Lawrence says, I love you, Nate is back and he overhears. And he's like, yo, Issa, is everything good? Because he just sees old boy talking to her, like, kind of animated, like, yo, like, I'm, you know what I'm saying?
He was there, I think he was there for a minute. Like, he was there enough to be like...
Yeah, and he heard the I love you thing. He's like, what's going on? Like, hold on type thing. That's why he was like, yo, Issa, everything good? And then she was like, yeah, we're good, whatever, da-da-da-da. And then he was like, and then Lawrence goes, no, actually, we having a conversation. At that point, I was like, bro, you bugging.
He was on go mode.
No, that was bugging. That was bugging, bro.
He wanted his girl back. Why? I don't know. But he wanted his girl back.
There's a lot of reasons why he wanted her back, bro.
No, I can't find one.
Let's talk about this.
We can.
This was one of the biggest things we talked about. You was like, no, why her? Like, she got the last coke in the desert type thing. And I was like, what you mean? Like, how so? So I went, you used to have a certain energy. I'm
cooking up right now. I'm talking about.
Let's go.
I'm cooking up right now.
You salt and pepper?
What are you salt for?
Season, nigga, season.
Oh, that shit raw, nigga. Chicago, nigga.
No, you
like Chicago. You do tires, nigga. What time it is?
You like Chicago style.
All right, so let me get this out the way first. So the ending of the series, because we kind of jumped ahead a little bit. So the ending of the series, it was cool for what it was. But realistically, that wouldn't happen. Like, I was happy with however they when it ended. That's cool. But realistically, that's not real for me.
How is that not? Okay.
All right, so we're gonna start off in the first season. She cheated on my man. Cool. I wasn't the best version of me. That's cool. I get that.
That's so foul. That's so foul. That's
right.
So foul.
So now I got the mud. So now you get the chip on your shoulder that you had to carry throughout the whole season. Now the chip is gone. Oh, I'm about to cook for real. So you telling me
cook? You
cheated on me, right? So. You give an example. All right, let's say you dating some girl, right? You're not the best version of yourself. This year is not your highlight reel. I give you 3 years. This 3 years is not your good highlight reel. You may have like spotty moments, but it's not you. You don't want to see this when you die in your highlight reel. You like, no way, delete this shit. Yeah. But so you with your girl, right? And like she was trying to break up with you for a reason y'all didn't break up. And you've been trying your best to be like the man she's supposed to be. You getting there. You get glimpses. You started cooking a little bit. You better get the Barry Sanders or Peyton going on, right?
Okay.
And then you climbing up a little bit. You get you a job. You work at Best Buy, but income, right? You said it's not a real job, but all right, that's cool. I didn't
say that.
Who didn't say that?
I worked at Best Buy.
You really said that? He's like, fuck this job. I hate that job.
I did say that. I did say that. Yeah, fuck that Best Buy shit. I ain't gonna front. Fuck that job.
So you was like...
I stand by that 100%.
He got a job at Best Buy. You know what I'm saying? It's not the glamorous thing, but you know what I'm saying? He getting traction now. And so, you work at Best Buy, kind of find out you cheated on me.
Damn, that was foul.
So not only am I trying to get out the mud, but now I got a chip on my shoulder with more mud on me now. So now we gotta break up.
Okay. Cause
like you cheated on me and it's like you don't want to be with me no more. Like you feel like you cheated on me, I get that, but it ain't the same. So now I'm just out here. I'm crashing my nigga couch. I'm on a mission. Like I gotta figure this shit out.
Okay.
So he went from that energy from the first season to becoming the CEO of a company. I'm embellishing. Then he gonna get back with Issa?
Well, let's not. Well,
you're everything I need. Issa a cheating girl, dog? Like, come on,
bro. I don't think it's.
This is what they say about girls. He cheat once, he gonna cheat twice. What you talking about?
I feel like there's a lot being skipped.
What got skipped? He ran through half the city of California. Yeah, you right.
What you did?
He couldn't find another good girl in California. Like you ran through half the girls in Cali, bro. What you mean?
And maybe he did whatever. Okay,
Issa's beautiful, talented woman, but goddamn, nigga, you like, for real? And you had Condola, and you had a baby, and the fact you had a baby, she was like, "Oh, I'm good on you." She was like, "I'm straight on you, Lawrence."
Is that what happened?
Tell me what happened.
That's not what happened. That's not.
He picked her up. My bad. He picked her up from the airport, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey, like, what do you think about our situation? Like, what are you feeling?" She's like, "You know, I ain't trying to do all that."
Because imagine you went from dating this person to something like, "Yo, what do you think about being a stepmom?"
What you think about being my girl?
A stepmother. He's a father now. You were going to be a stepmom, bro.
That's on you. You cheated.
What does her cheating have to do with becoming a stepmom, though?
I had to break out with you. Now I gotta be my savage mode shit now.
You
create a monster, now you gotta deal with the monster. You gonna deal with me? I'm surprised he didn't try to get back with her. It's real shit.
I don't think that's unrealistic because people that cheat on each other get back together all the time. I don't think that's unrealistic at all. I don't think it's unrealistic that, at the time when I cheated on you, first of all, as you said, we did try to break up. You was just like, nah, we're not breaking up type shit.
Who?
But she tried to break up with him. She did try to break up with him. You said so yourself.
Yeah, facts.
He did. And you were taking the hint. Okay, get the hint now, nigga.
All right, I got the hint. All right, I'm out here. I'm out here for real.
Okay, good. And you did your thing. You ran through. You did your thing. We broke up. The whole time he was broken up, we still were interacting with one another. Might not have been sexual, whatever it was, but we still saw each other regularly. I still would see you here and there because we had the same circle of friends.
Yeah, we chop it up and keep it cordial. Come do it better now, broke bitch.
But even when keep that energy. Even when it was cordial.
I mean, what you mean keep that energy?
It was cordial, then there was a point. Then let's go a little further ahead. At one point in time, we seriously were dating again. We have talked. We have forgiven each other for our situations. What happened? We have been past that. So that's gone now. You forgave all that. That's gone. That's out of here now.
I ain't forget.
You might not forget. Forgiving don't mean forgetting.
I don't forgive either, nigga.
Forgiving don't mean forgetting. That's
part of collection at this point. I'm just making my round.
Okay.
You know I got problems, bro. I don't know why you trying to have this conversation with me, bro.
So then
I love to hard be going through some shit like this, dog. I'm like I'm Lawrence. Oh, I'm chill.
Like, so then after that happened, right? That they go through that series and whatnot. He forgives her. They forgive each other. They kind of been talking, going back. They start being good.
Mm-hmm.
They start actually doing really good. And the only thing that stopped that was like out of nowhere, this lady that he once was messing with for a while. This one he was dating. I'm not gonna act like not downplay her.
Yeah.
He was dating her. They had a falling out that basically ended their relationship in entirety. And then months later, she comes back and says, "Hey, I'm pregnant."
What if there's a stars and God trying to stop something that you don't need in your life?
A baby?
Issa.
Well,
I think he should get back with Condola.
I don't think he was happy with Condola, which is why they didn't work out in the first place. He was happy with Issa.
This main issue they had was fixed. Because they had the biggest argument they had was them having a kid. And guess what they had? A kid. So it's like...
I don't think the biggest argument was just the kid. It was the idea of she didn't see a future with him, no nothing. And then she changed everything. It was like...
we have a future now.
Right. And it was like, it was a forced upon future. It wasn't something they weren't working out in general. They were very different people. And they just both happened to be in a spot. And then she basically was like, yeah, I just wanted somebody who was kind of fun. You were a thing for me. And so like, boom.
All right. But now like we serious. We like for real now. Like
we're not serious. We're co-parents. We're
because neither one of them made the choice to be like, should we try this again? If they would try it again, I'd be like, all right, cool.
I think just because you have a kid with somebody don't mean you have to be with that somebody.
Facts. You're 100% right. But there's a lot of tension between them two. Because when they split up, they grew a lot. Like, he grew a lot, and he grew a lot. I feel like he understood her more. And him, like, having a child with this woman. Versus, like, him and Issa. But,
so
that's cool.
He's supposed to get back with Condola, who
he don't have to, but like it was certain looks that she was giving him. She's giving him you that nigga look. She's giving him like,
of course she was,
right? Because he ain't
because she saw him being that dad that she was like really wanting and stuff like that. Because even when they first got back together, he kept feeling like she was giving him a lot of shit and stuff like that when he was just trying to be a good dad and stuff like that. And it took him a minute to get his shit together to get together and really figure out what he needed to do,
right? And
all that. But that don't mean we should date. I mean, like if I'm not happy with you, maybe you just weren't that like you was cool. We had sex a couple times and you accidentally got pregnant.
They dated though, and like it would be cool for me if they at least had a conversation. They didn't have a conversation because they would look at they was like he looked at her a certain way, she looked at him a certain way. It's like that's gonna lead us here. It's like y'all both fumble the ball. Y'all just look at it like, yo, you don't get that.
I think you can look at somebody with love in your eyes. I feel like you would look at somebody with love in their eyes if they was the father or the mother of your child, right? And y'all did have like a semi-decent relationship, co-parenting relationship.
I mean, I did fumble, but like you want to get the football and run to a touchdown, I can too.
I don't know. I don't think I didn't want him to get back with Condola for sure. I didn't want that.
Why?
Fuck that bitch.
Oh, so you had the injury I had, you had towards Condola. Okay.
No, I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like the way that whole situation went down to me was just like, ugh. I ain't like that. I just felt like
it was definitely a messy situation. I'm not gonna hold you on that. It was bad.
I think I would rather deal with my girl had cheated on me.
What?
And we like figured that shit out than have to deal with so baby. I would much you cheating on me is bam bam. I can walk away from that situation. I can't walk away from a baby situation, no matter how you look at. Ooh, damn.
I mean, you can.
Okay, never
I wouldn't
mind.
advise it.
Never mind.
I wouldn't advise it, but niggas do that shit often.
Like, right, but no.
Niggas be like, how am I supposed to make baby mine? Nigga, what the fuck you mean?
Like, you just did this. Like, you just saw.
Like, you know you nutted all in her crazy, bro. You was yelling. The neighbors heard you. Oh, shit. Better not say shit, but something you want to say?
I ain't saying nothing. I'm talking about insecure. Don't be insecure now, Issa. Come on, Issa, relax.
My whole life is built on my insecurities. Nigga, what the fuck you thought?
That's fair. That's human. That's human.
No, it's me.
Ooh.
Nah, but
So
I feel like it was a reason to go back. I understand that your girl, you love her and shit. I get it, but like, shit, you know how I am. You cool. You a great person. There.
You right. I can see. I can understand the condola. The more I think, I can understand the condola. Why it would make sense to get with your baby mother, like y'all having a good relationship and stuff like that.
Now, I'm not trying to say you had to force to make it work. I'm not trying to say that, but it's like in the span of like you have two options.
It was naturally just going that way.
Yeah,
it was not. You are right in that aspect. Just from the standpoint of the show. And the way it was going, it did seem like natural. Because there was that point where he's like, I just want to see you happy. And then she said to him, that moment was there. It was natural. It just seemed like that was the route to have taken. So him getting back with Issa did kind of feel like a, like we want to try to switch it up. Not that it's not possible, but the way they painted it, they definitely purposely made you go like, oh, we're going this way. And then was like, U-turn, real hard. Like, real hard. I will give you that. It did go real hard U-turn. Because I was like, he was with Issa, and I was like,
let me say that. Hey, I just want to make sure that you happy. And she would be like, I just want to make sure you happy too. And I would have said, what if my happiness lies with you? And that'd end the episode. Psh, nigga, give me my pen! Or typewriter, wherever niggas use the right shit. What's this?
That's what they use the right, bro.
Hey, say less, as a matter of fact. Say less. Nah, I just like for me, it just was like
I'm agreeing with you on that.
On the condola part.
I think the condola part. You definitely are right on that. I think the way they I think it's realistic to go back with an ex that's cheated. I've seen that millions of times. Such as if y'all had that time and space apart to just grow and go and do y'all things. I realized y'all both wasn't that happens.
No,
but the way they painted this in this show for specifically, it did seem as if Condola and him are working up towards getting back together. Like he was being a great father, which is what she needed most.
I mean, I got too many life scars dealing with women. That's part of the issue. Because ain't no way in hell I'm gonna talk to a girl and be like, "Hey, I still love you," and her being like, "Oh, I still have feelings for you too." That's never happened to me in my life. So maybe like that's
you never talked to a girl and that you broke up with, and then y'all be talking, and she be like, "I actually do still have feelings for you too."
No, I was younger, like in my teens.
I ain't gonna put nobody out there on Easy Street. Let's go.
They don't count. What do you think about? What are we talking about? Don't count.
Yeah,
it don't count.
Thank you. As long as we know. I
don't know who you talking about.
As long as we know.
I don't know who you talking about.
You do know.
I know.
You might not know. You know, but you know. This is one of them situations. It'll come to you. You be like, oh, that's facts. Oh, that's facts. Oh, that's facts. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, nigga. Like,
no, I can't even blame you. I got hit with that a while ago, and I was like, oh, I know what that means.
Like, I was like, I'm trying to think of people's. You know, you see somebody do something. I'm thinking the names. I'm trying to think of what they rhyme with. I'm like,
No, I got hit with that one time. I was at work, and she did it real smooth, and I was like, oh, yeah. That's him. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, like it took me a minute. I was like, you know, your brain like wasn't ready for some like inner. Yeah. My brain wasn't ready for this transactional black mental telepathy moment, and that's what happened. But yeah, I'll tell you about that in a minute, and we cut off.
They is that, but it's not. It's not. I was thinking more. I was thinking more along those lines.
But that's me. Like I'll get to a point now, especially as I got older. Like,
do you know what that means? What I just did?
B's and knees. I don't know.
He's so stupid. You'll think about it later on, like, oh, it's one of them joints. You're like, oh.
So I wasn't ready for that brain, that black people mental telepathy.
Yeah, I was like, what? What the fuck is this? You got a rash? You dirty? Are you scratching in the middle of the episode?
I didn't even think that.
Are you scratching in the middle of the episode, nigga?
Nah, I feel like as I was gotten worse as a person to a certain degree. Like,
as far as like relationships?
Partly. Like, I'm not terrible, but like you're not gonna do certain things to me and think that we can get back together. And that goes both ways. Like, if you feel like I wronged you and you don't want to fuck with me no more, I get it. Like, I respect that. I get it. I wish you nothing but the best over there. But you know, like for me, it's like I'm just getting worse.
You know what? I'm trying to think. I'm thinking. I'm trying to put myself in that position, and I'm thinking, okay, if some girl did me dirty, like did me some kind of dirty, whatever, and I was like, yo, and then I wouldn't be the one that I definitely. You right about this. I definitely don't see myself.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. I know you, though. You worse than me. Like,
I definitely wouldn't be the one to go approach her and be like, yo, I want to be back with you after all that's said and done.
You wouldn't go back with her in the first place. You like, nah, I moved on, bitch. You would add the bitch there too. Nah, I moved on, bitch.
Like, nah, bitch. Like,
it's such an unnecessary bitch, but you would throw it in there.
But how you doing, bitch? Like, oh my gosh, what? We at church.
She's like, oh, that's why I loved you. It's like, yeah, I know.
Bitch. That's really disrespectful.
Nah, cause like
you said we at church.
You said, what's me at church? You getting these words back at church? What you talking about?
Wow. All because she said hi?
Yes.
So she said hello. I said, what up, bitch? Damn, sir.
No, I keep it cool. I keep it cordial, but some things is like, nah.
I do think it takes a. I don't know if you have to be very. That's a doubt. I don't know if you're very mature.
Probably.
Or very immature to get back with. I think you have to be more so mature.
I do think it depends on what happened.
Yeah.
But for me, off of just GP, nah.
Yeah, to be like, yeah, I hooked up with this dude. Now, I think the only thing that does change things a little bit in that situation was I had wanted to break up and express that to you, and you, because I feel like there was kind of like a, nah, I don't want to break up, and she did.
Nah, I'll give you that normally, but I did is that you say you want to break up, we talked it out, and then we kind of like, you know what, I'm going to do better. Because that's when he started getting on his road to redemption.
That's fact. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's foul. You don't, if you had cheated on me and I wasn't still shit, I'd be like, you know, you got that. Like, if I still wasn't shit after I said, hey, yo, get your shit together and you cheat on me, that's still foul. I was to look at you differently because like, damn, I was down and out and you cheated. But on the flip side, it would be like, you know what? But you did keep saying to me, yo, you're not the nigga I need you to be. Go be him, and you wasn't. But if it's like I'm on a come up, don't cheat on me when I'm on the come up.
And the part that fucks with me the most is one thing that we really forget about.
What's that?
So remember she had made that song Broken Pussy, right, on stage?
About Molly? Yeah, that shit was hard.
That shit was on the internet, right? She was hitting up everybody, can you get it down, can you get it down, can you get it down? The one person that could not help her and got that video taken down from YouTube.
Dang.
It was Lawrence.
I don't remember that.
Exactly.
I remember them trying to get it down. That's crazy.
She was going, because remember that's the same that she ended up fucking Daniel.
Oh yeah, because was that the night she was getting, was she topping the ball up?
She didn't top him off, but she was on top at one point.
No, remember there was a part because she was topping him up and he was like, oh shit, he started
No. That's a different situation. She was
okay, I'm about to say, that's what she was doing that for? I was like, damn. I was like, wait a minute.
No,
Issa.
like she fell into that. Like she shouldn't have been in that situation. I was like, no way, you fell into that situation. I get it. I get why you smashed him. I get it. But it's like for me, nah. Like,
you know what? I can understand. I can understand why a person would be like, no, I'm not getting back with you after you like played me like that.
And I doubled up. Like, I really doubled up my life.
Yeah, that's true. And I came up like I wouldn't go back. Dudes don't go back. That's facts. Dudes often don't go back like that, bro.
So I wanted to make sure I said this also. So in watching the series and watching the behind the scenes series, so the point that they wanted to make, the point that they did highlight at one point was like, they wanted Issa and Lawrence to have this idea of like we're soulmates. And I do feel like they drove that home. Because I feel like no matter what, like you said, no matter what happened, they always came back to each other in a way.
Mm-hmm, yeah, which was kind of dope. Which I do think that's what I liked about it. Cause it was cool to see that, and it was because my mindset, as you're saying too, would be like, no, I can't date her. Like, bro, she cheated. That's it. It's done.
It's like I can't. It's like, why would I?
But that
ain't shit. But anyway, go ahead.
That's not a not shit thing. Because here's the thing. The reality. Okay,
that's an ain't shit thing.
It's not an ancient thing. Here's the reality situation. Okay, like from your standpoint, I'm gonna try to paint this picture. Like, okay, I was so, and we was doing our thing then. I was at this level when we dated. I wasn't at the same level I'm at now.
I was getting out the mud.
I was in different. Yeah, I was in the mud when I was dating. I was in the mud. Whatever it was we were dating, I was in the mud.
Mm-hmm.
And while I was in the mud, you took and left me. Why would I, as a dude, my men's mindset is I done crawled out of the mud. I ain't do it with you. I did it without you, low key.
Did by myself.
I did it without you. I climbed up out of the mud. I ran through some joints. You know what I mean? Was doing my thing. Coming up, as I was coming up, I'm running through more and more. And it's not just relationships I'm having. I'm growing as a person. My decision making, my money making, my you all right? My entrepreneurship, if you will, has been increasing and stuff like that. And maybe you have been, maybe you haven't been. Here's a
You gotta see what I'm saying? It's like,
well, here's the difference though, too, though. Issa was also, it wasn't like, it's not going back because Issa grew too.
Okay.
If Issa was still back here, like I haven't changed, my career hasn't changed, no nothing, that would make more sense to why I would like, I would not go back. Like, you haven't changed. You still the same girl you was back. You told me to go do this and I did all, I done became this bull and you still the John. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm not doing that.
I've been a bull longer, first and foremost. And
but she also became that girl. But she became that girl though. She also grew a lot. Like, she went through her thing.
I mean, that's just me.
Like, it's kind of like, to me, it's kind of like, in that aspect, because they both grew. It wasn't like he just grew, he got out the mud, and she was just out there just like not doing anything, just stuck at the same day-to-day job for 20 years.
You didn't go hard enough, you still stuck on this girl.
He wasn't stuck on her though, because he was doing other things. He literally was doing other people.
Why you back with her then?
Because at the end of the day, it just felt the best. Out of everything he had, it was the best.
You weren't trying hard enough.
She had that no Foxy.
Please say you get that. I'll give her that. I'll give her that.
Okay, please give her that. Please give her that.
She had that bar. I'll give her that.
Please give her that. Please.
You know what?
Oh, that's how you ended it.
That was good. That got front. That was really good.
That was hard.
That was fire. I'm not gonna hold you. That actually, I was like, no way, I can't say shit to that. I can't.
That was. Go ahead, Issa. Get yours. But no. So because of that, I think the cheating thing, I still would be like, that's a big no for me, because it's like, it could happen. It could happen again, but I think at the same time, neither one of us are in that mindset. Like you said, we're both older now. We're not going to be in that same mindset. You know what I should go do right now? I'm going to cheat. Like, no, that's not
what she was on either, though.
You ain't see that script?
It's nigga crazy.
You didn't see the BTS script?
I honestly thought that if you gonna have it where you had to date Lawrence, I feel like y'all should just been like, you should have just been dolo. Cause you didn't get with Nathan, which is cool. You didn't get with Daniel, that's cool too. You didn't get with some other nigga named Nasir, that's cool too. You could have been dolo. But I also thought the idea like you can find love. I like the idea of that.
Yeah, I feel like in order for the show to have ended successfully, I do think Issa, we've seen Issa take so many L's and have so many losses that we needed her. It was necessary that we see her win. You know what I'm saying?
It depends what you find as a win. Like, I feel like
ultimately, the main thing starts off with like her career. It was her life, so it was mostly career, love, money. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit.
Yeah,
like,
she didn't need a nigga to have a W. Like,
no, she didn't. But but for any woman who's like, I desire to be married.
I mean, they're cool and all, but like, damn.
It doesn't say she already was having the W, but like to close that chapter, because we were introduced to that chapter of her life, that realm of her life, romance is a big part of it. Like, that's a huge thing. That was a huge thing for all the women. Yeah. It was a huge thing. Finding a partner, essentially his partner, was a big part of the show. Like, them finding people and dating and things like that.
Facts. For
her to get to the point where she had the career, she had because we already had a person who had a career and couldn't maintain a relationship. That was Molly. Facts. We didn't need a second one of those. We needed somebody, and then even Molly started doing her therapy. So proud of her for that. I was like, yo,
her ending was more satisfying and honest to me than Issa was.
I agree with that 1,000%. I agree with that. I think her, out of everybody there on the joint, I liked her ending the most.
I almost asked what happened to Kelly, but I just remembered. Be like, for her, it was like you found the dude.
That was stupid. The Kelly situation was dumb as shit.
You think so?
Yeah.
She found the dude.
6 weeks. Pregnant. Like, yo, you drawing, yo. Was it 6 weeks or 6 months? I'm gonna draw.
I probably get her pregnant in 6 months too, baby. That's something about me.
Your little fake Jill Scott.
You better stop. You better stop.
I can't get
You
Jill
better
Scott.
stop,
I know who I
boy.
get. If I can't get Jill Scott, I know who I will get.
Hey, yo,
you know what I'm saying?
relax.
You telling me to relax? Oh,
Because you can't be saying that. First, we're not going to call her fake Jill Scott.
What would you gonna call her?
Her storyline, I feel like her story ending pretty good.
Tell me she ran you Jill Scott a little bit.
I feel like her storyline ending was pretty good. It wasn't like anything crazy good.
Me up. But,
Why are you still talking about this?
Let's take a long walk. I got something. You took a long walk on. Walk this plank. Hey. She was nasty too. Yo, because if you ain't nasty, don't at me. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm a freak.
You won't pull me, just tell me that you nasty. I'm like, how nasty though?
She be like, come find out. You like, so you say you want to be a mom tonight?
She, girl, I like Quest.
I played World of Warcraft, bitch. I like a quest. Like,
sign me up.
He sound like a quest. You was stupid. What? You was stupid. This boy sound like a quest. Oh, shit.
So I feel like with Kelly, her ending was
like a quest.
I feel like her ending was okay. I feel like it was because she was the third member of the show, so she had her moments of like comedy and shit like that in and out.
Kelly?
Yeah. Tiffany, her story technically was already complete. It just was like the way her life was sprinkled in here and there. But no, I feel like Molly's ending was the best, even with the loss of her mom, which was like kind of really sad.
I think that's what made her story so great. It wasn't a butterfly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like she went through real shit. Like, she was finally getting it together, and then you finally like, oh, she's found the man she loves, all this other stuff. Her mom at least did get to meet. I think she got to meet him, didn't she?
I think she did.
Yeah, because it was at the house, and then she did at least met him. She at least got to meet the man that like she was going to marry, but she wasn't there for the like. I felt that was like, damn, dude, because she really wanted that, but she had the way they had that tribute set up to her. Oh man, I was like,
see, that was dope. I
was like, man, Molly's story to me just hit. I always thought Molly was like great, but like that shit was.
I feel like her story for me got better at like the last 2 seasons. It got better.
Oh yeah, it went more. Yeah, it was. I still like the Asian boy. I ain't go front. Whoever that dude was, I really liked him for her. I don't know why. I love their relationship. I wanted her to get back with him, but
I knew he was G when she was trying to fight for the relationship, and he was like, "Yo, like, what you fighting for?" And
he was like, I'm grown.
Like, and I was like, damn, what is she fighting for? I was like, damn. I was like, is that a trick question? Like, she fighting for y'all love.
Had you come on the couch like, girl. It's like, had your popcorn in your hair up like, girl. With your dreads hanging out the top.
I did have dreads back then, too.
Yeah, he's like, girl, watch out. It's like,
hold on.
I know he ain't talking to us like this.
I can respect any man that has honor in the sense of, like, I stand in what I stand on, and I double down on that shit. You
know who he remind me, bro, of a little bit? The way he maneuvers sometimes, like a Yakuza. He just be like...
Yeah, that's the energy he has.
He was like a Yakuza sometimes. Like, sometimes he just was like, nah.
It's like...
The disrespect in that talk. Like,
I might watch that season again just for him.
He was honestly, out of all the dudes she had, he was one of my favorites. I do like Torian though. He is hilarious. That's the dude she with now.
He weird, bro.
That's what makes it so funny because you would never think. You would never expect that. Like, she been with these dudes that was super tall. They've been like way taller than her, all kinds of things. This dude didn't even like her in the beginning. Like, they didn't even like each other.
Yeah, because his energy was like business and business only. Like I don't even see you like that.
No, but like they started working together and really.
He saw his shoulder, was like, oh, that's a smooth ass shoulder, girl.
Like, oh, you look good with a haircut. It's like, bitch, you go to the same barber as me?
He was like, oh, I want to just palm that shit. You ever had the thoughts before? Maybe just me. Never mind.
Brush your hair so bad, girl. Like,
I'd for sure do that.
It's like, come on. How you first like, yo, chill, yo, my ways.
I respect it.
I'm like, yo, you got it. You got it,
my bad. Because, like, that'd be hypocritical for me.
You got like, hair because you bald? Damn.
I know one thing for sure, though. If she had waves, that shit was booming, I gotta do something with my hair.
Not me. I'm just gonna cut my head off. I don't need this no more. Like,
you can't do that.
I don't need this no more. Like, just cut the whole top of my head off. Like,
ooh, if you was dating a girl, she had waves. What would you do? You really cut your shit off?
I'd keep my hair cut. I'd be like, yo, what kind of hair grease we using?
Oh, you using the same shit for sure.
Shit. Like, yo, bitch, you use my brush.
Wherever you using, get two of them hoes.
She like, nigga, that's my do-rag.
No, it ain't.
Yo, y'all be
Or do-rags be hilarious.
So, hey, cause that's my do-rag and I'm my ball shorts. I'm like, hold on, who am I dating, yo? What the fuck? Like,
No,
are these your Timbs? Are these your Timbs by the bed or mine? That's correct. So I have to put my Timbs on when I smash.
No, we want to fight. The do-rag might be hers, but the ball shorts, I'm pretty sure she stole from me. So where you getting these ball shorts from?
Like, yo, the fact that y'all could both wear the same ball shorts is crazy. Y'all both wearing the same ball shorts is crazy.
I'm gonna put something out there. I'm gonna be honest. That's one of my insecurities in my size.
What's that?
My size? I wish I was a bigger dude. I wish I was taller.
Oh, you should probably emphasize like body size. Cause you don't want to say I'm insecure in my size and girls be like,
Well, that too. I mean, I can always be bigger.
He walk around the whole tree down his leg. It should be bigger than this. Like niggas ain't never.
Hey, you know what time it is?
Niggas be like, it should be bigger than this. Like,
that shit bigger than 32 hours. Worried about him. Like, yeah. I thought it was your tail.
Like, damn. You like, it is. Watch me wag it. Like, oh,
that's crazy.
Shit. He like, he.
Heard shit around my stomach like a saying.
Oh, right. When the moon is full, you a whole new nigga. Like, oh shit, retrograde.
Oh, it's a full moon all the time then.
He says retrograde. So I don't know it's in retrograde. Nigga, like,
it's in retrograde. It's crazy.
Like, damn.
You about to kill my shit. That's what she said.
Shit. I don't know why I love when I hear girls talk about like shit being a retrograde shit. Them girls is crazy. They nasty. Them girls are nasty. I swear, that's like a rule, dog. If she talk about crystal, if she say shit like purify crystals, and she say shit like retrograde and talk about yes they dog. I've never met one. Every girl I know like that has been crazy, bro.
Most girls are crazy. It's a degree. It's the degree. It's degrees.
Right, but the degree of crazy they are be like, I met a girl like that one time working. This chick was definitely type of chick to be. She was outside, bro. This was one of those. Like, matter of fact, she even gave me a white. What was it called? She gave me a crystal. When she gave it to me, she was like, "Oh, it's supposed to help purify." Da 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 da.
She had an S chromosome or Y chromosome?
She had an S.
She an S chromosome?
She had an S, nigga. A special nigga was crazy. She's like super freak. That's what the S stand for.
Shit, my side.
I'm telling you, dog. Like every time I met any girl that be on that tip, dog, they nasty. They crazy. I'm telling, Thomas.
I give you that. I don't go outside, so.
No, I'm telling for real. You ain't ever talk to one of them girls and talk anything sex, anything like that with none of them.
That's how the sex about most girls I've talked to, but.
That's I be like you.
You know, talk to the girls that got crystals that be freak body Jones. What you talking about?
S chromosome, the S for sex. They nasty. But no, she gave me this crystal John. She was talking to this girl. Not say crazy. Okay, she pulled up to the dealership. I swear on my mama, she ain't had no shoes on.
Mm-hmm.
She had on like leggings. So she said she came from a set up a yoga John. Set up a yoga. I think she was teaching it, and she jumped in the car because I called her, and she said, "Oh, I'm on my way. Whatever." She came down with a kid or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she got a kid. She a freak. It's like I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? You know how that went down. Hey.
Technically true.
You know she had a kid for nothing. It's like, no, but she
Real quick, I feel sorry for women. You can get some white, they can still get pregnant.
Yeah, you nasty. She's like, I was in a relationship for 15 years and
he came in a minute. What the fuck you mean?
Like, what? No.
Go ahead though. My fault.
But no, real talk though. But also real. She never had a kid or whatever. But that's not. Let's use there. But she came with a kid. The kid had clothes on and stuff like that. Had her shoes on. But the mom came in. She had no shoes. Like, how you pull up to a dealership and you ain't got no shoes on, bro?
Was the bottom of her foot real dark and shit?
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Nigga, no. Bottom of her foot was real dirty. We was talking. So she was cute. I'll give her that. She was real cute. We was talking for a minute. And then she like at the end of the day we got the sale done whatever, and she gave me this crystal. She's like, oh yeah, it's supposed to help purify. She said something. I gotta go to some lake to go somewhere to go purify it. And so, but this supposed to give you what was it?
Is that the one you stick in your butt?
Knowing her maybe.
That's
but no,
crazy.
the vibe she was giving off and the way she was talking to me and stuff, and she was doing like she type of girl like she's like, oh no, how you doing? Like, well, you know, some girls like when they touch, they like to be extra touchy. It's like, oh no, it's like the extra soft touch, a little grass on your shoulder. You like, what the fuck? Like, bitch, I ain't no chick. You trying to tenderize me? You should make sure I'm plump. Like, you ready? Like, damn. But no, she was just extra, bro. And the vibe she gave, I was like, this bitch a freak for real. She's gay. She's gay. And the way she was talking, the way like she was real sultry.
Sultry. Okay.
And I was like, yeah, she's like, take this to the crystal. You can go sometime and we can go clean the crystals, whatever. Because you got purify them in like water or something like that.
Did you go with her? And like Minnetonka?
No, she didn't say that. You
okay.
stupid.
I was like, if that's the case, then I know. Yeah, you're right.
I do feel like wherever we were supposed to go was supposed to be in Sedona, and we were supposed to go. Either we was gonna go get more crystals from there, or we was gonna go there to purify the crystals.
So the real question is, why you didn't go with her?
Oh, I lost contact with her after that. I saw her in the car. I was like, all right.
Slacking.
I was. I called her. Oh, actually, no, the deal ended up not going through.
No, she couldn't drive to Sedona?
No, the deal with the car ended up not going through.
So she couldn't drive to Sedona?
Well, technically, no, she could not.
All right.
she couldn't drive to Sedona, and I couldn't get off. So I was like, all right.
All right.
I could have if I went with her. Hey! Give me that, bro. That was a good one.
You got it.
I know I do. Actually, I didn't get it, so never mind.
How you feel about Insecure? What would you rate it?
I was insecure about Insecure. No, I'm playing. I like Insecure a lot. I'm gonna get us a solid like 8.5.
I'm getting this a 10.
Really?
Yeah. Like from like season 1 to now, and also like seeing Issa actually in real life like blow up. Like she was definitely like 10, 20 pounds heavier in the first season than she was now. And I'm like, damn, girl.
Oh yeah, the weight loss was real. The everything about the come up was real. How her makeup was done was real. The way she wear her hair was different. Like.
Yeah.
The come up in the show was so... If you weren't paying attention, you didn't notice it. But by the last season, you was like, okay, she glowing. Like, this girl, like, boom.
Yeah.
Metro Boomin wants some more. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. The come up was real. The story... I still think Molly...
I feel like Molly's storyline, progression as a person, I actually liked it best. Yeah.
Like, everything that Molly was going through and just how real it was. Some of the things I've seen in her and just...
I'll read that.
Yeah. Overall, man, I think Issa and Molly are my favorite characters, and I think this show's 8.5, probably a 9 overall.
A 9?
Because the ending to me just didn't. To your point, and to what we both agreed to it. No matter what ending it wasn't as like, damn, that was a good ending. It just wasn't like popping up for me.
It was not. I will give you.
So that's why I kind of was like. 8.5. Not like I don't know. That's one reason it's not perfect 10 for me, but that show overall, everything they done. It's still that's not fair. I'm gonna give it a solid 9.
Give what you want. I feel like it's a 10 for me because like it just, even though the ending wasn't what I wanted or expected, it made sense. It was what it was. Yeah. So it's cool.
It's a I'm actually boost up and say 9.5 because one of the things that Issa did do, which I forever respect, is just including all the black people, all the black everything. That's so much black. That's black. Like people get tired of hearing saying that, but like we have to say it because we don't get it often enough. So.
Facts.
So to see that to me was just dope. Like to see her be like, oh, like even especially when she drove through the old neighborhoods and was just taking that like, man, look, that shit hit because I've done that. I definitely, as you come up at some point in time in your life, dog, you just want to go see how it used to be. You just got to take that trip down that memory lane type shit, literally. And you driving, you just like, oh shit, like
take a long way home.
Yup. Like I remember I used to come this way and take the bus. And do this at the third, and you see somebody, maybe you don't see anybody you know at this point in time, but you just drive past somebody, then the bus not even there no more, or this building ain't there no more, whatever it is, or that's still there. You know what I'm saying? Like you going through. I got to do that in Philly.
For real? Oh, yeah, you took about that. Yeah.
Went back in Philly, just driving past places and seeing how places were changed, or basically most of the change was torn down, but torn down or boarded up. But like just to see those things change and stuff like that, and remember like. At one point, this was like this, and I came from this. Like I went to school here. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even, like one of the schools I went to, they went through a whole change. Like that's not even the same school no more. It don't even got the same name. It's like something totally different now. It used to be called Bernie. Now it's something totally different.
That's one of my favorites of going back to Detroit. Is like
everything be so different. You don't. Even, it's hard to be like I'm from here when it's not even the same thing you remember it being. That can happen. That's very real. That's why people ask me where I'm from. I still say I'm from Philly.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna change for me. I'm not gonna be like, I'm not from Detroit. I'm from Detroit, born and raised.
I always say I'm from Philly, and depending on who I'm talking to, I might say Philadelphia, just so they get the idea, like, oh, he out of touch, like he wasn't in touch with it like that.
Yeah.
Or I say Philly, depending on who I'm talking to. Because some people like Philly, by Philadelphia. They're like, oh, but yeah, because some people don't. Some people, believe it or not, I talk to. I bet you from Philly. I'm from Philly. Whatever. What's called? And they be, oh, well, what city you going to? And I be like, what city you from? I be like, Philadelphia?
No, so for some people, because it took me a hot minute to understand this too. So Pennsylvania and Philly, like Philly is a city in Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
it's a geography fail thing. Like, yeah, I get that.
Because sometimes, like, for me, like, Detroit is bigger than Michigan sometimes, in the sense of, like, if I say I'm from Detroit, they're like, oh, like, yeah. But it's like, no, like, Michigan, Detroit city. Detroit is a city. So, like, I get that, but, like, you should know that.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, it surprises me. If you was like foreign, but that's fair because if you told me a country in Africa, I couldn't tell you what the major spot in that what's the
right.
I couldn't be like, oh, it's this or it's that or it's this. I couldn't really do that. I'm not gonna front on that. So I get, but to be like from here and be like, oh, what? Like they'd be like, oh, Philly's in Pennsylvania. You be like, yeah. But I kind of get it because usually if you hear Pennsylvania, you hear Philadelphia.
Like. It's very few cities that are like that. Like, for example, Boston. Like, Boston is in Massachusetts. But nobody speaks about Massachusetts like that.
That's true. It's Boston. That's true. Like, for some places, especially if you go that far east, you either from New York or you're not. Like, you from New York, Philly, or somewhere, or Jersey. Or you can say Jersey. Right. It's New York, Philly, or Jersey. Yep. And people will get that. Outside that, they don't know nothing. They be like, what? Massachusetts, like Boston. Like, oh, okay, yeah. That's why I understand now why some people, when you ask where they from, they give you the major city that's close to where they was from. Yeah,
like
they're like, I'm from Philly, but oh really, I'm from Philly. What part? They're like, well, I'm not really from Philly. I'm from King of Prussia. And you okay. Okay, I see now because you from.
Yeah, like if I'm familiar, I know it. I know. You know what I'm saying? Like like I get that.
Yeah, I get that. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense to me now. But anyway, I'm gonna give it a 9.5 because she really bigged it up. The only complaint I had, like, to me, the ending wasn't the greatest. Like it wasn't the greatest ending, but it was a good ending. So I was like, hey, I'm not even mad at that. But it was definitely a good show. I'd rewatch it. I would definitely rewatch it because it's got some rewatchable moments. And it's funny, and despite all the different things they have in there, that is just fun. There's so many funny parts in that show,
It is.
Oh my gosh.
Another reason I like the ending too, I forgot about this. A show is basically you're peering into someone's life. Mm-hmm. And I like how, like, the beginning is like that, and the end, you just peered out. Like, that person's life and that chapter is closed. Yep. But just because we're not there to see it no more doesn't mean that, like, their life ended. It just means that, like, we're not able to see how they became old. But at that point in time, we saw their chapter close. Right. And so I enjoyed that.
And the idea of always leaving somebody to assume the good or assume the bad, like whatever it is you lead me to. I think that's kind of cool. Like, you led me to assume that, like, it leads me to assume, that they ended up living their lives together.
They better.
And like, like you hate them, like a sequel, and they be like, we hate each other. Yeah, I'm like, yo, what?
I wish I owned.
Yeah, no, but I think that was dope.
Isn't my Hall of Fame of, like,
yeah, it was definitely They definitely got places. They definitely put on places on the map that I was like, I'm gonna try these places.
Oh yeah, for sure.
My boy Seth living. I'm gonna hit Seth up.
Hit up Seth.
Seth, dog, I'm gonna hit you up, bro. I'm about to hit him up.
So did you want to talk about? So I watched The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, but you watched The Matrix Revolution, Resurrection.
You watched Matrix, right?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I like certain parts of it.
What was your favorite part?
I don't have a favorite part. Actually, I do. So we're talking about The Matrix Resurrection. So
yeah, that's what it was.
My favorite part I can say is the revamp itself. So.
Oh, when they were talking about it?
Yeah, like when they had the board meeting and they were talking about shit.
That was mine too.
I thought that was ingenious.
That was mine too.
I was like, whoever is doing revamps from now on, take notes.
Cause that shit was like, cause it was like fourth wall, but not fourth wall. Cause they were talking about remaking The Matrix 4. They were like talking about they're talking about it. So mind you, you're watching The Matrix 4. Right. And they're talking about it. So it's kind of like fourth wallish, but at the same time, they're referring to they were kind of overshadowing by referring to what was the game called? Binary or something like that? Or
the game that they were doing in the game? Yeah. I think it was called The Matrix.
Was it called The Matrix or was it Binary something? And they did some binary. Anyway, it was called The Matrix. I think it was called The Matrix.
I like that whole thing of them playing to the conspiracies of like the game being the movie being about the raspy voice going on, being about transitions from binary to non-binary. I thought that was ingenious. Like just everything about that scene makes the whole like Matrix work. That
to me was because you sitting here like they really talking about The Matrix 4. We watching The Matrix 4, and they talking about how like it's this game. And one thing I did catch when I was watching it at the very beginning was he was in the mirror about to take his medicine, about to take this pill.
Mm-hmm.
And when he was popping the pill, one of the reflections they kind of show.
Yep.
I was like, what the fuck? So because I'm watching HBO, I paused. I was like, was that a mistake? So I went back again. And I was like, maybe the shadowing's off or something. And I can't see it right.
You think like they did an error?
Yeah, so I went back again. And I was like, oh, I see what's happening. Like I immediately was like, I get it now. Because they do that part. So I'm like, oh, okay. I think I know what's going on. Because he's not... Anyway, it was dope. That shit was kind of fire.
It's some things that like, this shit has layers to it again. But it's like, some things like that. I didn't pause it. When I first saw it, I just was like...
I paused it because I wanted to make sure. I was like, did I see what I think I saw?
I knew I saw what I thought I saw. I just was
I didn't
like...
think I did. I thought I just saw something wrong. And I was like, wait, go back.
Because it's real subtle.
Real subtle. Once you realize it, you realize it's in your face.
Yeah.
And then you start to watch the movie. You watch the rest of the movie with the eye of like, what else is going on here? I didn't notice anything else, but that was the one that stuck out to me. And then they finally like, you see what's going on. You're like, okay.
It's the idea you never seen your face.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that was really dope. Like just like on some like damn.
Yeah, that was pretty sick. I was like, okay, yeah.
I was really hoping they tied it in, and they did.
They did.
Basically, him being in another simulation, and it was like repeating and shit.
Yeah, the coffee shop was called Simulate.
Yeah,
I think that was pretty cool. I was like, and everybody goes to Simulate.
I don't think I peeped that out until you said it this time.
It's called Simulate. I noticed that when I was Jones. That's called Simulate.
Yeah, like the way they did their revamp was really good. The movie itself just was too much. Like I thought they were trying to do too much, trying to pay too much homage to the past, and also try to carry something forward.
But that was the whole point, though. That's where it gets fucking. This shit. The more I told the more it's like, also, a coworker was like, I was confused like I was about Inception, and then I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, I see why she said that.
I thought Inception was so simple though.
No, well, yeah, it was easier to follow because you kind of. But the end game with Inception was like, was it all a dream or was he actually awake? So
the video of it's up to you. But with the Matrix, it's like it's not like that though.
She said I guess I knew she was confused. Like she said she was good for like an hour and some change, like hour and some change into it, and after a while she got confused. I was like, I will say this: there were times where I was watching the movie and I stepped off to go do whatever the fuck I was doing, and I would come back and be like, okay, I missed something.
Oh yeah, I never moves like that. No, I'm not walking away.
I did to rewind the movie a couple times, like okay, because I'm missing something. And
I'd rather piss myself than get up and watch, and then get up and move.
I shouldn't have did that. I did that like 2 times, and I was like, every time I did that, it threw something. Something was not.
Cause I think it was one part where you had walked away, and cause you walked away doing something, and I came back, and I'm like, he's gonna have to run this back, cause this is the part where they were dropping humans down from the sky.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he gonna watch this not know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, no, that's why I came back down. I sat down, I rewinded it. Because it had finished, so I just ran it back. I just ran up to the part. I went back up to the part and was like, all right, let me go back. Because I was like, because I saw right when they got to the point where they was at the, like, you know what I mean, do the fighting and stuff. I was like, all right, come back. I think they were talking about that. And to your point, when you're talking about, like, it was a lot going on, they were talking about that. He talks about, like, we're just gonna load it up with a bunch of shit. Guns, bullet times, guns.
In the meeting, huh?
Yeah, he's talking about that. He's talking about we're just gonna load it up with a whole bunch of guns and shooting it. That's why I kept slowing down all the time and shit. He says that. He talks about we're just gonna bullet time. He's like, there's no reason to even do this. Like they basically was saying there's no point to make this movie type to do this because this other one's like it is what it is. And they talk about that. So from that standpoint, they basically told you it's gonna be shit.
In a way, yeah.
They kind of would tell you this is gonna kind of be a shit show, and then you go through it and it's a shit show. Or it wasn't a shit show, it wasn't that bad, but you go through it and they basically like bullet time. Yeah, that's what made it excellent. Yeah. And so we needed something that's gonna make people's minds go, oh wow, whatever. They kept repeating these things, and then they just talked about like how to overdo it. That's what we need to do. That's what they want. And they talk about how books and movies aren't the same as they used to be. They used to be so creative that they're not. And so if you're listening, if you're paying attention, it's like they're playing on your reality versus the reality, because now you're not sure, like, are they talking about the movie or real life?
Because as you mentioned it, I heard all that and I forgot that they're talking about what we're about to go through right now. So and so you're kind of like, oh shoot, that's kind of cool. And then like even then, like they can say what is real really.
Yeah. What are memories? What is fiction really? So I was like, oh man, like so to me, it was because they stated that and then they went through it, you were like, this is kind of a lot of stuff going on. I was like, what? Like, okay. But at the same time, some of the aspects of it was kind of cool. I did think some of the aspects of that movie were cool. like some of the machines, because remember he did the thing that he did, I think in the third one to the machines. Some of the machines end up being like,
oh, at the end of the second one. The end of the second one, he stops the machines. They never give an answer for that too, but I digress. He stops the machines and he passes out.
Yeah, and then so I guess in the process of doing that, I guess he infiltrated their system at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he did that, some of them end up changing and becoming they call them like synthetics or something like that. And then they talk about choosing a side, our side or something like that. He said before there was nothing like that. Now we have an our side or whatever. And it was just kind of cool. I thought it was pretty dope. Some of the Matrix I still don't understand, like in general.
Oh, same.
like I guess I never understood why the red. I would call it the red world, because you take the red pill, you end up inside the world. Why that world was the way. I missed something on that. Why they had all these little machines and shit like that. Why was it even like that to begin with?
Oh, so supposedly the world got destroyed, but the robots that took over.
Okay.
So remember in the first one where Morpheus is talking to Neo, and he's like, the world above it, so it's like basically it was like World War III had happened. All the news had went off, so it's above the world.
Facts. He did say that.
And then they went down, so now all the humans underground and shit. So basically all the humans are like synthoids. No, that's definitely the wrong word to use. They're not real humans technically. They have bugs and shit and stuff. Like basically the machines make the humans. And humans conduct energy, so that's how they use it. Humans to make the Matrix. So.
Right. Okay, that's right. That's facts. As you said, I was like, that's right. Yeah. They was talking about that a little bit. I was like, I don't remember that part, but okay, that makes sense now.
It's a small part. They don't emphasize that a lot. It's one of the things that like this is the information if you don't know it, but we got all this crazy shit going on that you gonna love.
It's a lot. And you figure you were younger when you saw it, so you're like, a lot of it didn't make sense. Like I would like to go back and watch them through again, like boom, 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 boom.
I've done that so many times because of my dad. I've done that so many times.
Yeah, because that shit was like, but when they were talking about, to me, the best part of that whole movie was when it was, because that table talk to me, that table talk, that set the tone of what you were about to watch. Yeah. It really set the tone about what's to come. Okay, talk about like, not needing to have a Matrix 4, but like we gonna do it anyway, just because. Like, and that's what they did. They did it just because. So when you hear them having this meeting and they're talking about what you're going to see, they're literally setting the whole tone of what's about to go the fuck down. Granted, the tone's been set by prior, but the real shit is like right here. And so you watch, you're like, this is kind of like, why is all this happening? Like, what? Yeah. What? And you go like, they said they didn't need, they just did it because they could.
It's like, I feel like it's an inside joke that even us as a viewer not privy to, of like, them having that moment is kind of like unnecessary, but kind of like you said, it sets the whole movie in the motion in a sense. Because like without that, you don't understand how Neo is. He made a video game. He created a virus inside his own game that became sentient, and now is trying to get him out of the matrix that he created. Yeah, and it's like, nigga, wait, what?
I don't know. I think it was because it wasn't really just talking about their game per se. Although they were using their game, the idea was just media as a whole. Yeah. It's just like everything's just like, a lot of your movies that seem cool, just like at some point there's some slowdown, and then there's a whole bunch of explosions and shit like that. And he talked about how movies and books aren't the same anymore because they're all based off of like, especially movies, they're all based off of like these books or whatever. And it was like, oh shit, okay, I see. Like there's not as much creativity going on, I guess is what he was trying to say.
That's one thing low key I am sick of is like movies based on books, because like nigga, I have to be more creative than this.
I don't mind it because sometimes like I'll take like manga. Okay. Like you got manga, that's a form of a book. It's a Japanese comic book, if you will. Actually, whatever, it could be anything, but Japanese comic book, and you take that and then you turn it into a movie or a show even, and you get to see these characters really come to life. Like if I'm not the reader or whatever. Now I think for a manga that works because you might not want to read through pages and pages of manga, right? And you could probably still get a lot of your point across, but sometimes they mess up and you miss a lot of shit, a lot of important things. But sometimes it's just more exciting to see. Oh snap! It's the idea of seeing homie like actually be like, oh shit, shoot the Kamehameha versus it being like, oh shit, black ink, Kamehameha. Then you don't get all the colors, all the coolness, all the electricity, all the extra shit that's coming around with it. But on the flip side, in the comic book version of things, in the book version of things, a lot of times, there's dialogue that's being had that gives more depth to the character and gives more realism to what's going on, or just gives more insight to what's going on, which helps you better relate or better understand why it's happening, that they don't get to capture in the movies and things. So it's a double-edged sword, because sometimes you ever try to read a book and be like, I need to audiobook this shit. Like, it's just be like, nah. And so I think sometimes for some people, it's the idea of, I tried to read the book. Like, if I tried to read Harry Potter, I don't know. I probably would like Harry Potter, actually.
I don't think I can read Harry Potter.
I think the only thing was that it'd be such a thick book that I'd be like, oh shit. But I don't mind magic shit. I'm like, oh, magic? Okay, let's see what's going on.
Magic's right my alley. I can do magic. It's that I feel like, with how much it is, it's seven books. I think it's more than that. And how dense they are, I feel like I would kind of like, I probably wouldn't be interested no more, to be honest with you. I probably get to a point where I'm just like, all right, this is cool.
I think for myself, when it comes to books, it's just one things that got me tripping. But yeah, obviously English, nigga, that's what got you tripping. But no, it's when I'm approaching a book anymore. This happened more recently than anything else. Is instead of looking at it like, am I reading a book because of its thickness? Like, I know that sounds crazy, but am I reading the book because it's thick?
Yo!
Right? Or am I reading the book because I want an adventure? Am I reading the book because I want this information? I think when I start to, if you start to apply the mindset of, I just want to read what's on the pages. Like, I just want to read what's going on here. I think you get over how voluptuous the book is. And you start to, yeah, that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for you to look up like, what the fuck? Yo, no.
First one, I'm like, all right, you can go with the first one. Second one, I'm like, all right.
But on some realness, I do think you get over, like, you begin not to look at something when you start to really get into it. You don't look at it as how many pages there are and go, oh damn. If you get it, you go, oh man, all this adventure, and you start to have those kind of feelings towards it. So I think if I was reading Harry Potter now, I don't even remember movies like that. So for me, it kind of be like a fresh start because I don't remember them that well. I'm sure as I'm reading the books, it would come through.
It'll come to you, yeah.
But I'm sure I'd be like, oh, this actually is kind of lit. Like, oh, okay, I see you. And you be doing your thing. And what helps now when you do it this way is you can at least still put the faces. When you can paint the faces to the characters, it makes shit so much more lit, bro. I ain't go for it. That's why I kind of like the idea of making a movie out of a book. But sometimes, many of the times, they don't do a good job.
I just need better ideas. Like, I like the idea you can make, like, a book into a movie. That's fine. But it's like, there's so many... I'm sure other people have other ideas that are brand new. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. I will say that. A brand new idea will... I think, to me, a brand new idea will trump a remake any day of the week. Yeah, for sure.
A trash brand new idea will trump a remake any day of the week.
I agree.
Like, because it's not really trash, it's brand new.
It's brand new. I don't know how it's going to turn out.
Yeah, there is no... Even if the movie itself wasn't great, the idea...
Yes.
The idea was there, and that's what makes it be like, oh shit, but that idea was crazy. Like, now we might have to do it better, but that idea, the fact that it was a fresh idea, it trumps so much. Like, you can get away with a whole lot more, I think, when you have a brand new idea versus when you do a remake.
But a lot of people, I won't say people, but a lot of production houses and shit like that, they don't want to take the risk. They rather go with the idea that's like, we had the book here. This is basically the whole outline of it. We gotta make a script for it.
Well, is there not new? I feel like there's still new.
There are new ideas, but it's not even. Like, you had the whole Marvel shit that's already outlined out.
Right, but they do such a good job on that, though.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying
that would be like the one I'd be like, yeah, but they do a good ass job on each. You'd be like, nigga.
They're one of the people that do a good job of, we have all the source of information. We're gonna tweak some things.
Yeah, that and the fact that I don't think the comic book realm is as big as the regular book realm. Does that make sense? Like, when's the last time?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like,
I think comic book realm is 10 times bigger than, like, the book realm.
You think so?
I think so by a lot.
Do you think there's a lot? Like, for instance, you and I will go watch a Marvel movie or whatever. You, me, whoever, we go watch Marvel movies all the time. Mm-hmm. But you and I don't really read the like. I don't read the comics for shit. Does that make sense?
I know enough to get by, but you're right. I know enough to get by, but I know a lot of people that, like, we know Adonis. We know how picky he is with his comic books and shit, right?
That nigga. But even he'd be like, these niggas, this movie was that
right.
dope.
And that's what I'm saying. I think that they do a good enough job to satisfy them.
Yeah.
But also like the common person.
And you're right, the comic book world will be bigger than the book world.
Yeah.
Because niggas quick to pick up some colors. They're like, oh, like niggas is quick to be like, because as you said, it's gonna be thin, easy to read, and it's a regular. You right, dog. You right. No, you right. No, you right. You right.
Because like, so you have Marvel series, you have Lock and Key, you have.
Well, damn, I wanted to say it so bad. Well, he beat the rap, well, Key beat the lie. I had to get that off. I was like, damn.
You have Invincible, which like they do great jobs with all those.
Is Invincible? Yeah, Invincible's actual thingy, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a comic book.
I might have to read that. I don't want to spoil it now.
No, like, honestly, even if you read it, you'll be like, I gotta see how they do this.
Okay.
There's even parts I know is gonna come up and happen.
I just see how they was
I gotta see how they do this.
Yeah.
Because like even from the first season, I was like, yo, they cooking on this shit. Like they're not playing at all.
I'm trying to think of what's a book that they did. Okay, like books that I was surprised by that were movies that actually didn't do too bad to me. Ender's Game wasn't too far off from how the book was.
That's a good feeling when you watch a movie and you didn't know it was a book.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, it's based off a book? Oh, yeah. Shit.
Ready Player One was another one. I like that one a lot.
They did a good job with that. I still have to like listen or read that book.
Yeah, that was my favorite reads. I read that one like twice, I think.
Yeah.
Because I was taking the bus. That's way back when I would take the bus. My face would be glued into this book, bro. I was like, nigga.
If the movie is anything like how it is in the book, I'm pretty sure I get it.
Nah, it was dope. He was like, oh shit, okay. And it was right up my alley. You talking video games? I was like, I'm there. Yeah, that was dope.
And I'm sorry, deviating a little bit. I love how they pulled Wreck-It Ralph in the sense of like we have all these games that we can incorporate into the movie.
Oh yeah,
and they did that.
We about to go ham.
Yeah, and they went nuts, and it was like
ham.
Because like sometimes like especially Wreck-It Ralph, it's small shit that you see it and you're like, oh shit, that's Zangief from Street Fighter.
Yeah,
that's Robotnik. And with Ready Player One, they did the same shit. Didn't they have Teenage Mutant Turtles in there or some shit?
Turtles. They had Iron Giant was in it at one point. They had because this was more like it wasn't just video games for them. It was like
the whole
culture.
world. Yeah,
it was pop culture in general was in it.
I think that's really smart how they did that. And I'm like, yo, like
yeah, that shit was pretty dope.
Cause even if at one point the movie is whack, you will have a moment of like, oh shit, that's so and so from such and such game.
Yep. Oh, that's what was there. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and you don't forget about the whole whack part because you got that on that one person that you played with or lost to 100 times.
In the second book, Prince is in it. Like not Prince himself.
The Avatar Prince.
Right. Well, what it is this I'm sorry, the book. It's a world that's dedicated to Prince, the artist. And so, and at one point you have to not to get anything away, but I'm gonna get something away. In the book, you basically go to this world and you end up having to basically battle with Prince.
That's ironic because Prince didn't want his likeness and image.
I mean, it's in the book, so you don't see. But the idea was like,
do it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they're gonna do some form of that or whatever it is. But it was pretty dope. And it's pretty important. So if they do the movie, they're going to have to put it in there because it was a very key moment.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was dope though. But how they battle Princess was super sick. I was like, oh shit.
I'll have to get into that. I need a new book anyway.
Yeah,
I didn't want any self development books anymore.
Man, I got plenty of those I have to finish. I started going. I got away from that a little bit. Started reading and listening to like. I got into what's that book called? Arsène Lupin. Arsène Lupin.
Yeah, Arsène Lupin. Yeah.
I was into that, and then there's one called Sherlock Holmes versus Arsène Lupin. That shit was hard, and I'm about to audio book The Alchemist, the one that Will Smith was talking about.
Yeah.
By Pablo.
He had a grip of books, but yeah.
Yeah. It's The Alchemist. It's a couple. It's like a little series. I might see if I can get the series thing. And get them all for one credit or whatever. Trying to find that.
Yeah, I see something. Yeah. And
then I'm listening to a Conversations with God. That's pretty interesting. That's a real interesting one, actually. If you are a spiritual, I say spiritual. If you're a person who believes in God, especially if you grew up in a church, this book is interesting because it's going to blow. I found this book to be very interesting because it will change. It will change a lot of your perspectives on things. Like, if you grew up with the traditional, like, oh, read your Bible, sweetie, and blah, 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 or whatever it is, or you just grew up believing whatever somebody told you about God, listening and reading this book will change your perspective on a lot of things.
Okay.
Like major change. Like you be like, oh shit.
Okay.
Like yeah.
I might give it a try.
Yeah, I got it on Audible, so you can always listen to it.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's a 3-book series. It was 1 credit for all 3 book joints.
3 books? I'm playing.
Okay, we go with this shit again. All right.
So this is me last we talk about. I'll make it brief. 'Cause I'm hungry. I'm pretty sure you is too.
That's ignorant as shit.
You ain't
Fat jokes is coming. You seen that shit? I ate before the podcast, bro.
I didn't.
That's crazy.
Only thing I ate was that bar you told me to eat.
Oh yeah, okay.
See, exactly like you ate.
I was like, you ate a bar? I'm like,
I didn't fuck up some orange juice. But this is a show I think you would like.
Okay. Let me listen.
The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. It's on Amazon Prime.
Marvelous and Maisel. Okay.
Starring Rachel.
Let's talk about it. I ain't heard. I'm gonna like it.
I'm gonna make it quick.
Okay.
Starring some people. So, a housewife who finds out that her husband cheated and
I'm watching this shit.
her husband cheated and wants a divorce turns a drunk, painful night into comedy gold. We follow Miriam on a road to become a comedian during the 1950s.
I'm about to watch the hell out of this.
I'm on season 3. I started it
yesterday. No, I'm playing.
Nah, damn near. But no, I started I think last week.
Oh wow, you on season 3?
It's an hour episode. It's 8 episodes.
Is it British?
No, it's American.
Oh, okay.
But it's based in New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta watch this. You said found out her husband cheated, but ooh, it's about to be some cheese, man. I'd be like, ooh, shit.
Crazy because it's like I feel like it's a window to how comedians become big time. And I was watching that, I was like, this is good. Like the first season I think is like the best season so far, even though I finished 2. But it's like if I studied screenwriting, right? Mm-hmm. And they were like, we're gonna dissect Marvelous Mrs. Maisel as like our first like segment, I'm like, I get it. I see why.
Do you want to do that for next episode? Well, we can't. I'm not gonna finish it by then.
We can do the first season.
Right,
or like however far you get is where we watch it. But
right.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
But
do a little dissection on it.
Cause like honestly, if you watch the first episode and you don't like it, then like
I'm gonna hate. As soon as I'm like, this shit is true.
Nah,
right?
Cause I honestly put this off for like a long time.
I know you was mentioning it. I thought it was a superhero movie.
Me too. That's why I didn't watch it.
I thought it was a superhero drama. I was like, eh.
No, cause I was with King. I was like, I don't want to watch this for a minute. Cause I've been watching like Hulu, Netflix, and just other shit. And I was like, let me go to Amazon Prime.
You said Hulu and Blue Chew?
I was like, let me just go ahead and throw this on and see what happens. After that shit on the first episode, I was like, all right, I'm gonna let this shit run. Yeah, I get to the point where I was like, all right, I need to take a break.
Yeah.
And it was like a 5-minute break. I came back.
Okay, I gotta watch that. So I'm watching that then, and I'm just going to watch. Somebody told me to watch Gangs of London.
I started Peaky Blinders.
I did see Peaky Blinders. I haven't watched any of that, but I did see the thingy for it. I was like,
them shits be long.
Yeah.
They be like. Told y'all this about my size.
This has been episode 190 of Cleaning Dishes. I want to thank you guys for tuning in with us. Welcome back to New Year. Or welcome to a new year, and welcome back to us. Happy New Year to y'all. I want to say you can find me. Damn, I almost did it again. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Mr. Fantastic. You can find this guy at
T Usry No Jr. on Instagram and Twitter.
Follow the podcast on Instagram at Cleaning Dishes. Check out our TikTok at Cleaning Dishes Podcast. Check out our website, cleaningdishespodcast.com. Also, is there anything else you want to plug? Your YouTubes, anything like that?
No, right now. I got I'm doing a lot of cooking. So,
okay.
Yeah.
But there's stuff on there anyway, so you could always still go watch the other content that's already there and existing.
Yeah.
Like you always plug it. Always plug your shit, nigga.
I should say something, right? That's crazy.
Plug your shit, nigga. Plug your shit. Yeah. So check that out. Also, you can find us on YouTube, Cleaning Dishes Podcast. Look us up on YouTube. We'll pop up for you. We got plenty of videos there. Again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Be safe out there. Clean your hands and clean your plates. Peace.
We came back with a 2-hour piece.
Yeah, we had to give them something.
Damn.
2 pieces and a biscuit.
This is the first time we ever did 2 hours, though. That's crazy.
No, I think we have another episode. We went a minute.
2 hours, bro. We got hour 55 right now.
Look at some of our earlier ones.
Hour 30.
I think no. I think
2 hours, bro.
I think we have one that's longer. I think we have one that's almost 2 hours, bro.
2 hours,
I think so.
We don't have no. Mind you, that only lasts like an hour.
But yes, before we had that, remember?
All right, now you may be right.
That's what I'm saying. This is before. This is when we had the other camera. We had it plugged in.
Oh yeah.
So I think I'm talking about early. If you go to some of your earlier joints, it might even be before the cameras.
I might have to put that bitch back out, bro.
The other camera, it's in my room. It's on a tripod. Don't ask why. No, I'm playing, but it is in my room though. If you need it, it's just in my room in the closet.
Oh no. I don't think I'm gonna end it right there. You made that joke.